Onic, were they being too confident? Were they overextending there?
Oh, well, I think it's part of their MO, but yeah, they surely did overextend in there. They didn't realize that the Wind of Nature was the second item for Owl, and I want to have to credit that to Owl. Very nice itemization from that guy, was able to outplay Chewe, and because of that, they were able to recover for a little bit.
Yeah, right now we can definitely see Blacklist, after getting that kill up top, they're trying to set things up because now that the Lord is here, both Onic as well as Blacklist, they're moving together. They're trying to make sure that they have a very good situation for them to start the Lord. But for now, Boots is just zoning everyone away. Sans, you can open the map. He knows there's two people there. Keyboy, are you going in for the hook? But the hook did not connect.
This is what Boots needs to do. He just constantly is walking them down as Kyrie walks over to the Lord. Boots is dealing so much damage, and Blacklist International don't even know it. Look at that, all the stacks popped in. Boots pops in, the Purify gets out. Now a lot of CC is placed onto him, but he is still alive. Heavy spin already used. This might just be Blacklist International forced to concede
udah itu dia. Udah pasrah ini, udah pasti nih juara nih. Onic, go Onic, go Onic. Ngeri banget nih Onic nih.
Try to tell us what's going on. Wise right now does not have
kalian ini ngeri nggak ya?
Right now, Onic, they're playing a very good match.
They're not letting Wise play as well. Edward needs to always be man-to-man versus Boots, while of course Wise is always forced to use the ultimate. And now CW stole the purple buff from Wise.
Bloody Hunt, that's the queen falling without anything.
Siapa? Kyrie. Nice. Nice. Nice.
CW with a double kill for him. Edwin with the final splash, but it's not going to be able to distract for long as now he's giving the gun down. CW with a
anjir di recallin cuy. Gak ada harga dirinya tuh. Terus boostingnya. Nice, nice. Bantai, bantai bang. Bantai bang. Nice, dapat mid.
Oh my god, what was that play? Right now here the crowd. They're loving on it. Yeah. They got the Lord, Kyrie. Fast hands, amazing
back to back MSC, bro.
Has the drive by, Kyrie has the flyby, the sky
trophy from Onic, bro.
He needed to do. The play was there. He split push so that Blacklist will feel confident.
Cannot, bro. Respect, disrespect, man.
Get back to the Lord Pete and get that because he's level 14 compared to Wise's 10.
Right now, look at the map.
Just respect from.
They're not gonna try to force it out. They managed to
Blacklist.
get the mid inhibitor. Now,
Blacklist
trying to look for a situation. Wise goes
no. Nice. Nice move. Nice flick.
Is the worst possible target, maybe. No, Boots is the worst possible target.
Boots.
You can see him right now, just recalling the faces of Blacklist International. They're looking for some more, but honestly, at this point, it's only 10 minutes. They cannot take these base turrets down that fast. They need to bait out these passives.
Wish dapat bro. Bro, Wise. Nice, dapat satu lagi. Wish hilang coy.
Finds a double.
Dude, that was a big
kena itu dia cuy. Kyrie aman coy. Lah bang.
And Onic in 11 minutes. They take game
1.
What an opener. Blacklist International going up against Onic.
GG banget cuy. Publik terdiam. Alah kamu Wais, jangan gitu Wais. Kamu gimana sih Wais? Kita cosplay dulu cuy. Iya. Sabar. Gigi bro, gigi bro. Kok dilaporkan sih? Salah bang.
To stay against the Uranus for quite a long time, and the macro was there for the side of
Athena, ichimasu. MVP-nya Boots cuy. Ini oh sawah. Ada beliau, iya nih, ada saya nih bro. Ada saya coy. Jadi gimana nih? Keren banget mainnya. Cuma lu sambil berdiri dah. Wah sakit banget coy. Sakit banget itu. Jadi denger gak sih? Mana si Match 2, sabar lah. Ini kita akan nonton di caster Inggris biar apa suara crowd-nya itu lebih berasa gitu. Kalau aku denger suara crowd gitu cuy, ngeri banget bro. Cewek gagal manik tadi. Kalau ini kamu dukung Onic ya? Nggak dukung Philippine Pride kamu ya? Blacklist soalnya. Oke, kita dukung Onic coy.
Kyrie alone can dish out the damage as long as he snowballs, as long as he gets the first few minutes of the game with the assassin emblem killing spree, is gonna be this.
Emang dari awal, wah ngeri. Dari MPL itu sih ngeri banget ya. Terlalu keras, apanya terlalu keras. Skip gua homophobic apaan bang? Suaranya terlalu keras.
Come on, get it. What you saw just now, what did Boots?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
In the entire
Sorry.
Its influence.
Suara caster gitu dong, ngobrol dong. Gak suka orang yang terang-terangan, oh gitu. Oh.
Onic
Yeah.
information for the decision makings, right? And then
Aku nggak bilang sorry. Jangan marah-marah. Bilang bang suara caster kegedean gitu. Bilang jangan marah-marah. Oh kau ini.
Shows you just how oppressive he is because in a lot of these situations you see him, he doesn't really get a kill participation on.
Kayaknya mau pasang bel tapi kapan? Kalau disantai juga kok. Oke.
That could have been Wise's way to come back in the game, but because he didn't have the heavy spin, because it was baited out by Mr. Boots.
Sabar, aku mau pikir biar facecam-nya bisa dinaikin, bisa ditaruh atas gitu gimana ya? Wait, kita cari tongsisnya cuy. Pasang aja, iya sabar cuy. Udah gatel pengen pasang banget aku, cuma harus ditambal dulu bro. Harus tambal gigi dulu, depannya kan pecah kan, yang di depan itu yang maju itu masih pecah mas. Harus ditambal dulu.
What are you in 2019 Onic Esports? They dropped the esports because it was just too heavy. This is the next generation of the Ninja Clan, the new Kages, as I would love to say. But in the meantime, hopefully here we've got more discussions to be had. In the meantime, we're going to throw you over to both Robbie as well as Mara. Please
Ngapain berdiri?
our lovely host up on
Enak berdiri coy. Makanya saya pengen beli kursi yang kursi lagi meja yang hidrolik. Bukan pegel kan kalau duduk terus nanti takutnya itu lagi cuy. Semoga aja ini kayaknya udah sembuh sih. Sabar aku cari tongsis buat naikin kameranya.
They have teamwork and strategy and they know how to play very well.
They have teamwork, strategy, and they know how to play really well.
Okay, keyboard គឺជាអ្នកដែលដឹងពី strategy ខ្លាំងហើយលេងបានល្អបំផុតនៅក្នុងការលេងមួយនេះផងដែរ
All right, Mommy Athena, Daddy Mike, do you also play?
Yes, we do.
All of you, all three of you. Oh my gosh! Wait, with the 5 of us, there could be a whole team. Okay, what's your role and favorite hero, Mami Athena?
I usually play mage support, but if someone
Like emang like.
slot, then
Puasa
I'll play a
kamu cek
marksman.
Thailand.
But I'm training to be a jungler as well.
Ya, kan emang
jungler.
sama kayak Indonesia Malaysia lah kan itu. Satu rumpun itu pasti.
Papi poo.
Bobby Poo.
Angela.
Angela. That's
Angela.
right. Angela, support.
Bobby Poo.
How about you, Daddy Mike?
I'm always filling up whatever slot they have left.
What's your strongest hero?
Sam bro, Sam.
Maybe Roma.
Romer.
I prefer to be Roma, less stressful. Open up the map, and let them carry on with the kills.
And favorite roaming hero?
I would have to say Minotaur, although I'm not supporting the Blacklist.
Whoa. Out. You just system right there. How about you, Ian? Your favorite hero?
My favorite hero is Atlas.
Atlas. Okay, I want to know actually. I haven't. I'm like epic legend right now. I keep on losing. What's your rank?
My rank is mythic.
Mythic bro.
Oh my gosh.
What about
Ya,
you?
bukan orang-orang Thailand ya, yang asli cewek ya maksudnya ya,
I kept
bukan yang lady
losing,
boy.
so I went back to epic.
Halo,
I
CF.
wanna do solo. I think I gotta play with you. What about
Yang
you,
original
Daddy?
ya, YRRA,
Mythic
YOOA.
Mythic. And you also mythic.
Oh, the Samba 3.
Yang original sih, Singapura banget
And
tuh
who
logat
wanted?
bus.
Who decided?
Dari
to
mukanya
come here?
sih
Was it Ian who begged you to come
agak-agak
here?
Cina.
I think we went for the M2. And
Mungkin
then
itu sih.
when I was in Singapore.
Sabar.
So we didn't get to see live, but we were in the cinema. So because it's COVID, so after that we decided let's get the first one on the site itself.
So you mean you've been a long time fan of MLBB
Since M1.
since M1? Ian, how old are you?
11.
Kan bener Singapura.
And you've been playing
Iya.
since how old?
Biasanya kalau orang-orangan Singapura gitu
8.
tar.
And do you want to be an MLBB player one day?
Yes.
Which team do you want to play for?
Onic.
Onic! Oh, Onic!
You've been flying from the
Sorry,
other
coy,
country
streamer
in
sibuk ini,
Singapore.
bro.
So how long have you been here in Cambodia, and how do you like about Cambodia?
Ayolah.
Since Friday.
Since
I think,
Friday?
Yes. Everybody's very friendly, very nice, good food. We're enjoying ourselves here.
So you like the food too, right? Wow. គាត់ថាគាត់មកដល់ប្រទេសកម្ពុជារបស់យើងតាំងពីថ្ងៃសុក្រហើយគាត់ចូលចិត្តប្រជាជនយើងមែនតើដោយសារតែរស់រីរាក់ទាក់ហើយសម្រាប់ food វិញគឺល្អមែនតើគឺឆ្ងាញ់មែនតើ
Apaan sih lo?
Okay, how do you feel about winning this first battle of the Onic as you are a fan of them?
Yeah, do you think what do you think it's going to be the result?
Bro, walk over.
You think it's going to be a sweep? You think what? Do you think it's going to be... And fans, what do you think? Prediction.
Gak bisa ya?
I think Onic has a very solid strategy
Kok nggak
on
bisa sih?
how they want to counter the Ube strategy of Blacklist. So
Apaan sih lo?
I strongly believe that Onic has broken the code. Sorry, Blacklist fans.
Iya kan lihat coy, emang rata-rata orang Singapura kan gitu, agak-agak Cina gitu kan.
You were saying earlier
Bener gak
that,
bener?
You can do hero impersonation, yeah?
Yeah.
Pasti lu duduk anteng aja nggak enak, nanti takut
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
umat nanti.
Kai enters the sea.
Oh, I love it. Do you
Okay,
do
alright.
another hero
Ya sudah.
impersonation while you're
Kayaknya
thinking
nggak
I'll
bisa,
do
cuy.
one? Keep it up until you're as brilliant as me. Oh,
Anjir suaranya sama coy.
Layla, how about you?
Layla bang.
Kai enters the sea.
Oh, I love it. Do you know any other hero impersonation? While you're thinking, I'll do one. Keep it up until you're as brilliant as me.
Wih.
Oh, Layla, how about you, Mom? Oh, okay, yeah, do it together,
Wait.
do it together.
Sama coy.
Your favorite team. So all you have to do
Yeah.
is say go, and then everybody else will scream out Onic. All right, everybody, you got that?
Bisa gitu
All
bro.
right, here we go. Ian, take the lead.
Sabar, ada azan cuy. Ternyata orang luar sama aja kayak yang kita ini ya.
One more time.
Ada text stamp.
Players are right over there.
Lo MSC ya bang? Iya, lo dia orang Singapura apa
What do you
Indo?
wanna say to them? They could hear you.
Orang Singapura
What's your
kocak.
message to them? And you can let
Nggak
them
tahu
know
dah.
that you wanna play for them in the future.
Gak tahu.
Good luck, break the code.
Tapi dia bisa bahasa Inggris. Tapi gimana tuh? Bisa bahasa Inggris
Is there
dia.
a specific player that you wanna send a message to?
Rata-rata bocil loh. Indo.
I don't think he's a player, but
nggak terlalu bisa bahasa Inggris sih. Kalau itu anak biasanya anak oh iya juga ya.
I hope that you can lead Onic well.
You hope you could lead?
But I think you're really leading well.
Oh, dude, he's really. Coach Yep is a great leader. Coach, he wants to be a player one day. 11 years old, mythic right now. Coach Yep will take care of you. You see that? All right, everybody. This is such an amazing family.
Dari raut wajah sih.
Example for the MLB community.
Bukan sih, bukan Indo sih, ini Singapura. Real. Pendatang itu.
Back to our casters and take us to see the world.
Pendatang itu kayaknya. Orang-orangan Singapura itu.
I love that interview and I like what the kid said. I like the
Pendatang. Emang orang asli Singapura banyak.
Perhaps, you know, Onic has broken the code of a blacklist, and that's a very interesting topic that we need to bring up, right? For the past few times that we went on the international scene, it's always
Bahaya ya?
a clean sweep.
Jangan kali ya. Jangan coy.
In this scenario, do you really think that Onic can actually, you know, has really broken the code and take this 4-0?
You're not implying.
Penjajah
What
pilek.
did you guys do? What did you do? What did you do to turn up?
Iya, ide penjajah sih.
Bad word.
4-0. This is.
Apa cuy, ajan ya, ada ajan sebentar ya.
7 games all the way, and I think it's understandable that yes, this is going to be a strong game overall. And I love that kid because he has a lot more personality than most pro players we've seen on interviews.
I agree.
And hopefully he grows up to be something better because this game is going to be stuck in his mind.
Masih iPhone ternyata MSC ini. Bagus dong kalau gitu dong.
Rapid didn't give us the scarves just to cast 4 games, you know? We need a full 7-game series. And what Blacklist needs to do to kind of accept that, to kind of reach that point is kind of match what is the growth there for Onic esports.
Emang dari raut wajah emang orang Singapura asli tuh kayak gimana sih? Misalnya kan kayak si siapa Sasa itu kan Malaysia, cuma orang tuanya Cina katanya tuh. Dia nggak bisa bahasa Malaysia itu. Gimana dong?
AOE wave clear. Not the 1-1 with only one very bad wave clear on the marksman. So that's what they need.
Bener gak?
You know what? Here's the thing.
Ini maga iPhone series Pro Max yang kayak talenan. Samsung gak enak gripnya kayak kotak parah. Orang Singapura ya kayak Cindo cuma lebih Cina. Ya, iya kan kayak tadi emang.
Look, gentlemen, right? Okay, I said.
Coba cuy ya, saya tanya-tanya behel sama cewek.
And Blacklist lost in 11 minutes. So when we're talking about curses, I'm not really sure if it's you that you guys should be looking out for, but I know what we should be pushing our focus now, as we are moments away of coming into the drafting phase of game number 2 between Onic and Blacklist International.
Here's the thing, before the drafts, I just gotta say congratulations, boys. Finally on the table here, we have proven that girls are not always right. Clack.
Okay, sorry cuy.
Girls can get it wrong too.
Oh my god.
I don't feel good about this one.
On camera.
That one's good.
Oke, aman.
Alright,
Oh,
I mean,
cewek.
right now we can see that Onic and Blacklist have actually opted to swap
Ya kata-kata yang belan mah cewek coy.
Now, do you think that this is going to influence the way things have gone?
Rata-rata cewek bener gak? Belan, jarang banget.
You give Onic red side.
Astagfirullah, sebulan sekali sekitar 250 kontrol.
Blacklist International. So that means that Onic, if this is 1-1, okay, that's good. But that opens up still the Joy as well as the Novaria for Onic.
Cambodian favorite, the Joy. It's gonna be picked. Oh, it's gonna be picked up. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, no, nothing too out of the ordinary here. But let's remember that everybody leaves Franco up for this one reason. You can pick Joy, I get Franco, and then I'm going to add a +1 to it. The question is, do you want to pick it up now or later?
I think not at all. Venus doesn't play Franco well, unless he wants to really like experiment here, but I don't think it's the time.
The answer typically is the glue, right? Maybe they go glue Faramis here, since this probably is one of the first times that Faramis will be opened up for Blacklist International. Don't go the Novaria route yet. That might not be the answer too. So maybe just go for glue Faramis here for Blacklist International.
Wait a minute.
Novaria, Onic's gonna.
Alright.
Here's the thing, guys. I gotta say, I love Faramis. Don't ask what my relationship is with Faramis, but I like using it, right? But after being nerfed, I gotta say, the win is not looking that great. So for now, just get good old reliable.
Psycho Fred.
Don't make it too complicated. Psycho Fred, Crazy Valentina, comboed by
Gila Eve.
Gila Eve.
Right. Alyssa, perhaps, for Onic, they utilize that against Frederick, typically.
Yeah, same pattern as the last time we saw Onic play against Echo, for an example, in these very similar situations.
Do you think we're going to be expecting a Claude coming in from Blacklist now that the Yuga has been picked up?
It's
going to be very interesting.
Yeah, that's an owl hero anyways. They really like
Oke.
a lot, and it's decent.
Ya gitu. Nangis aja emang Blacklist ngelepas joynya Boots. Iya sih. Padahal yang kemarin yang bikin comeback itu Boots ini apa? Salah satu yang bikin comeback tuh ini, hero-nya Boots ini. Oh dia gak respect. Respect apaan coy? Respect Valentina. Franco, nice Franco. 1-1 ban. Hero-nya Venus di ban. Sambo. Iya ya. Tergantung sih, ini kayaknya bisa di counter. Ini harus hero burst kan. Cuma ini Sans pakai YP nggak ngebus banget buat si Wise. Oh Venus pakai hero itu coy. Lagunya Wise power, iya ya Wise ya. Terlalu Wise dia coy. Menggunakan hero itu.
After playing with Novaria, I understand. The safest place to be in the land of dawn is outside the land of dawn.
Oh iya ya, dia pakai map hack. Di ban Fanny takut dicos. Fanny ban, Kaja ban. Kaja itu udah pasti, kamu nggak lihat sebenarnya. Oh. Come on, muncul loh. Males banget aku, mau pindah gitu loh, harus beli dua ini nanti. Ini dah, harus beli dua monitor. Kaja di ban sih, Kaja hero-hero momen tuh di ban. Kaja terlalu gampang menang, iya sih. Terlalu gampang, bener. Menurut kamu ini facecamku perlu cahaya atau nggak usah? Nggak usah lah ya. Mataku perih nanti coy. Buat kesehatan mata dulu. Oke, katanya saya minus. Kata orang pijatnya itu saya minus. Orang tinggal narik doang ya sih. Nggak usah, oke aman. Jaga kesehatan dulu ya. Udah amat deh. Yang penting saya nobar dapat happy. Buset lo lengkap amat minusnya. Habis periksa, bukan periksa sih. Habis dipijit ya, orang pijitnya tahu. Tapi emang kerasa sih. Bukan periksa, coy, pijit. Pijit itu dia tahu. Kalau ada masalah ini, masalah itu. Cuma ya emang iya kalau keluar dikit gitu kayak beda aja mata ini. Kayaknya minus, aku nggak tahu juga. Dan dulu 1 tahun itu kayaknya mantengin HP mulu. Ya itu mungkin salah satunya waktu corona itu, waktu aku live dikit keluar dikit apa nyanyi. Astagfirullah. Aku harus beli kacamata anti radiasi atau main yang anti radiasi gitu sih. Kalau nggak terlalu jauh, kalau nggak terlalu lo bilang keluar dikit jadi traveling. Keluar tadi aku Moskov coy. Moskov bane ngeri sih ini. Harusnya wah kalah landing pass coy. Kalah landing sini kena bersama YP lagi Valentina. Keluar dikit apa sih? Enggak, pijit kocak, bukan keluar. Emang tadi aku bilang gitu. Masih nggak paham lagi sih aku mah. Ini OBS tuh kadang merah, kadang kuning. Besok lah aku ganti ininya. Kalau keluar dikit jadi beda. Bentar, tadi aku lupa cuy yang aku ngomongin. Run and run. Apa nih Cyclops?
How are we feeling about
Apa emang tadi gitu ya? Lupa aku. Terisla coy, wah Terisla sih counter Moskov banget ya. Counter Moskov banget tuh. Counter Moskov, kena Novaria, kena Valentina dah. Lupain coy. Ini juga gue. Glove viewers, iya Allah ternyata di sana juga diakuin. Kocak. Terus ngabisin baterai doang, biarin aja cuy. Apa nonton gitu biarin dah, itu nanti habis-habis sendiri. Kalau nggak salah yang habisin baterai itu nonton video gitu. Itu agak cepet. Sama kayak main game, bener gak? Non-stop lah itu. Sama kayak nonton aku aja di sini. Tapi itu kurang lebih kayak gitu. Emang udah ganti nih kalau kayak gini nih. Udah diganti HP-nya coy. Iya. Gue terakhir ngecas jam 11 siang sampai 100 dipakai full masih 78. Oh gitu. HP yang lama gimana? Maksudnya HP yang sebelum ganti ini. Sebelum ganti yang baru itu, belum beli yang baru.
Here's the thing, man. Looking at the lineup from Blacklist, again, you were talking about Yue can take quite a lot of ultimates. I'm actually looking at the range difference.
Nggak kena. Hampir cuy.
In terms of range, Blacklist is crazy. Can Joy really pressure Blacklist if they're just baiting everything out? But CW again.
Dipakai yang ini malah udah hancur Blacklistnya waktu di bisa-bisanya ya. Kau bolos banget coy. Jangan gitulah. Ya boleh sih habisin duit orang tua sih. Cuma ya jangan boros-boros amat coy. Yang terlalu boros.
Here's the thing, man. The Moscow from CW, I want to see him how creative he can get because again, Moscow very short range heroes. I wonder how.
Gue belum pakai tabungan sendiri. Oh ya udah kalau gitu. Sama aja coy. Sebelum itu kan duitnya punyamu. Nanti kalau itu kan pasti itu tabungan buat masa depanmu coy. Misalnya kalau pengen ini mau ada itu mau ada ini, jadi bisa pakai uang sendiri. Bukan buat ya oke aman. Aman sih. Nah itu cuma saran gua aja sih. Jangan terlalu boros, udah gitu aja. Cuma terserah kamu gitu kan. Wah, cewek bro. Wah tapi kalah farming dong. Wah ini nih cewek nih. Cewek bro. Cewek coy. Wah didatengin 2 orang. Menang lane dia. Menang by 1 coy. Udah aja tuh Edward tuh.
Which one got out of that winning the trade? Definitely the gold laner. Yeah, Onic winning.
Mendapat Kairi untung cuy. Untung Kairinya dapat. Wah itu strike 2 terus ya Valen sama si.
Okay, now again looking at the situation, I gotta ask you, Marco, how does
it feel starting the lane? Waduh, hampir. Terus strike 2 terus tuh Valen sama si siapa namanya itu? Novaria. Iya mana Spire. Iya, benar. Kalau di early gitu. Tapi itu tadi 1 hit lagi loh. Kalau kamu mau lihat replaynya cuma gak usah lah. Itu 1 hit lagi dan tombaknya kena coy. Masalahnya. Dan itu mental banget. Mental banget cuy. Di turnamen kayak gini mental banget nih. Ini kena nggak ya? Waduh mati gibonya. Oh flicker untung coy. Wah bisa selamat loh. Mominya juga win kalau bawa inspire ya bener sih. Coba karena Novaria hilang dia cuy.
Expertly played by Onic, making sure that no one was really caught.
Wah mati shotnya. Wes untung dia flicker. Real ya ya.
the idea always for the Beatrix. If you
Tuker
want
lem coy, kalah dia. Dia kalah sih tuker lem coy. Dapat plating. Mundur. Kena. Aduh.
They don't have like a hard knockdown like a
Padahal Turtle tadi dapat Blacklist ya. Cuma kalah plating sih kayaknya. Dapat naik. Itu dia. Tetri PH. Wish, aduh kena lagi ditarik pas kena tarikan coy. Pas kena tarikan lagi bro. Weh, mati coy Boots. Nice dapat satu Boots. Oh, dia. Wish, aduh. Coy. Boots itu udah pasti mati makanya dia mau pengen gitu. Si Boots kenapa belakang pakai romer damage ya? Ya karena Wais itu, karena Wais pakai jungle tebel. Wah, hancur dong atas coy. Bro atas dikorbanin buat jungle. Ya atas dikorbanin tuh, nggak rugi tuh bang. Bang, tusuk bang, tusuk atuh bang. Lagi tusuk coy biar itu Kiboy belajar dari Eko kemarin kalau begitu jungle-nya di stun. Iya. Bener, lah itu kan emang kayak gitu. Soalnya Kiboy pakai hero yang bisa nge-stun. Waktu sebelum lawan Eko juga kayak gitu dia. Wah, Wais, aduh. Gak kena. Sebenarnya kayak gitu udah paham sih Kiboy ini, cuma nggak dipakai si game, dipakai waktu udah nggak lolos doang itu dan menang kan. Saya parah sih ya. Kalau dia nggak jaga posisi kayak Jabran, wah susah coy. Susah. Beneran itu Jabran ntar. Lu lihat aja tuh paling kaya tuh 4.600 bro. Awas dicari dia. Ini aku belum pernah lihat tarikan Kiboy ini. Kairinya ini damage-nya apa ini? Ya gimana ya manajemennya bos, lawan orang kemarin nyawa terakhir MSC waktu lawan Onic malah nurunin gelar. Ya juga yang belum pernah main ya. Yang belum pernah main dan jam terbangnya kurang menurut aku. Untuk salah satu tim gitu, untuk membentuk satu tim yang kompak kayak Onic gini perlu beberapa musim ini coy. 2 musim kan. M4 aja hancur-hancuran tuh. Selesai tuh Onic. Selesai batu ya. Nah ini dari roster yang sama kebentuk batu timnya. Mati dong. For victory mati tuh kena taunting. Woi bang itu tolongin bang. Ya walaupun mainnya not bad, cuma kan chemistry-nya nggak iya bener sih. It's all about team, not individualis. Kenal? Enggak ya. Kecuali kalau main sekak coy, itu beda lagi. Main catur gitu-gitu, Clash Royale, COC, itu mah individu aja coy. Terserah kamu itu. It is a bot. Nangis nih, late game battery. Emang iya? Kena siapa? Oh iya kena itu Boots ya. Kena Boots, kena Sans. Nah ini tergantung. Wah anjir itu hero mabrik banget bro. Ketahuan mulu coy. Kena slow, ini nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain karena hampir Chrono Spear-nya. Kok Chrono Spear? Kena Joy, iya Joy. Lupa.
We will damage you from afar because right now Blacklist they're just avoiding. If you guys want to come close, but
bang kok burik bang?
Your HP is going to be very low before you even
Bang kok burik bang? Dari sana aja coy.
comes to the Lord and Edward is kind
Oh, dia ambil Moskow buat ngambil yang di depan. Oh shit, maaf main. Iya. Wah, dapat. Wih, mati coy, kena Chrono Spear.
It's a miss from Venus. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, you can see the real world population as well here in the top side river. CW might actually
Buat
use this
nge-split
spot,
tuh,
but he doesn't even need
Moskow.
to. He finds another turret. And it's
Kayak banget nih cewek nih.
a different draft.
Di crowd man.
Banana split.
Yeah, it's like you want to fight
Kurang seru kalau gak ada crowd bro dalam turnamen itu. Ani the crowd. Oh 7.000 coy, udah dapat mie ayam
you
udah.
guys come together?
Isn't this like Christmas for, I mean, me personally, but maybe for a lot of people out there? It's Blacklist versus Onic, Carry versus
Ini Onic selalu ngelepas ya. Karena emang strategi dari coach Adi gitu cuy. Dari waktu RRQ gitu. Lepas aja nanti bisa dibalikin. Jangan overconfident, jangan terlalu maksa anjay. Itu kemarin game ketiga waktu menang lawan Eko itu kemungkinan karena coach Adi itu cuy. Acil bro. Kan nangis Beatrix iya sih. Gak bisa ngapa-ngapain dia. Dan disitu gak ada hero stun lagi. Kena slow ya? Kena slow ya? Ini nggak dapat apa-apa, kan dapat objektifnya dari gol doang. Wah, dapat Varia coy. Nice bang, belum inspire lagi dia. Nice banget ya boy. Itu dia boy. Flicker ulti aja boy. Mandi bang, mau makan mandi. Oke, aku auto mode Highland.
All of a sudden, how did Keyboy get there?
Yeah, it's a flicker, and I think that's honestly, only Venus sacrificed herself for that. So that's good.
Vengeance, Boots, first in the world. He takes everything on. Yue wants to chase him down right now with rhythm as well. Boots should fall here, but it's gonna be another turret. Tries to cancel out the recall with the Spear of Vengeance, but it's gonna be a tier 2 once again. Onic.
Bingungan tuh kena cewek coy mereka.
And yeah, only Venus died there. It looked like it was some sort of a
Dia korbanin satu hero buat dapetin tower.
They have regained composure. They have the Bane as well as they have the Bane for the middle. They have Chewe who's pushing onto the side lanes, and they also have Boots making it so that the diversion is there for the splits.
Sans.
Okay.
Masalahnya kena itu Beatrix-nya.
The recalls did not help. Nice. With the drive by, dashing forward. Now the taunt though. That's a lot of damage placed on
Pinter banget ya itemnya. Dia emang sengaja dapetin itu biar sustain aja. Dia tahu damage-nya kapan ngedamage, kapan ngedepanin. Pinter banget si bijak ini.
Yeah, you can see the Blacklist International are utilizing the counters to the Joy as well. Boots as well as Sans, they are really suffering from this Valentina. 2-0 and 3, 5 out of 5. Yue was part of it. The first pick coming up from Blacklist, I think it's well worth it. This might be the hero, the flavor of the series.
Okay, right now, look at the positioning of Onic as well as Blacklist. Moving towards the Lord. Boots is looking for a chance. Boots is going in.
With the rhythm as well. Owl though, forced to back away right now. Goes for the damage. It's a good peel.
Waduh, dapat dong. Nice, dapat coy.
The red tree though, Wise loses out. CW gonna be able to dump out, but the real world inflation locks him down in the penalty zone.
Mati juga itu.
Flicker committed by Edward. Owl had to use it earlier. 2-4-1, 2 kills for.
Terlalu maju ceweknya bro.
With 2 kills, this means that Blacklist will be able to push. Yeah, surely they lost the retribution.
Hati-hati boy. Aduh, Kiboynya mati coy.
Keyboy as well falling as Blacklist International come back online. 700 gold lead, sieging, pushing the pace.
Here's the thing, are we about to see a 1-1? Is this going to be the start of something good?
Jangan di-clear sih harusnya sih. Biarin aja lordnya. Biar agak lama.
Blacklist kinda doesn't care.
I think the answer, you know, if there will be a 1-1 for Blacklist International, what the win condition is Lord fights. They have to win Lord team fights, and it doesn't mean that you get the retribution onto the Lord. What it means is that around those Lord team fights, you have to win the trade. Like it's a 3-4-1, a 4-4-2. you have to lead by 2 heroes over the other so that you can push. I think that's the main win condition here for Blacklist International.
Fraser's Wrath committed early. Boots already with the rhythm as well. Still saving the
Dapat
vengeance.
mid, Bang.
Lane should be pushed in.
Ada Edward.
Spotted out. Mid lane
60
taken
nih
down.
Kiboy nih.
2-1. Blacklist International able to micromanage up top as well. Both still no gold lead technically.
Right now, one at a time, Onic is dismantling the structures of Blacklist. Looking at the itemization for now, I gotta point out, Owl actually has an Athena shield, really respecting the damage coming in from Sans as well as Boots.
Yep, that's why when Boots went in for the backlines, he survived. And Boots would have thought that the one-hit factor was already there, but
Kena
was
2
punished
Sans di
afterwards. And
situ.
just want to commend UA once again, that Terrify that was able to hit onto Boots,
Lama
allowed them
berarti.
to really win the team fight afterwards.
Okay, Wolf, you talked about Blacklist, their win condition. Onic, in this kind of situation, 40 minutes going into 50 minutes, the Lord is just going to get stronger and stronger. How is Onic supposed to play this banana split now?
Yeah, you should make sure that the long lane has been controlled. In this case, the long lane is the bottom lane because the Lord is up top. Make sure that Boots is always there, and he is. And now up top, you can wait for those minions to go down because you have the wave clear anyways, and it's actually more advantageous for you that there will be minions in there, so that you control the map. You split it in a way
Apa
that
sih
the
ini
long lane will be
turun
controlled
mulu
by
quality?
Boots, and then the turtle fight, you will go for heroes first before going on to the Lord.
Okay, so at this point, based on my understanding, you got to make sure the long lane, which is the bottom lane, again, we're seeing it here, Boots is controlling it well. And then in the fight with the Lord, it almost doesn't matter as long as you just control the heroes.
Kena
You can see
mulu
the
coy.
development of the slow push here for both side lanes. Boots chose to actually shove that wave because he's going to wait for it, I believe, and play it slow push it. Meanwhile here, the top side river, Kyrie's going to be slain. That's the immortality
Kyrie.
already. Made it out. Kyrie's
Aduh,
down, but it's
Kyrie-nya
rage.
mati
Beautiful
coy.
pickup by Blacklist International. Bottom wave not cleared up just yet by Onic. As a jungler down, should be a free lord for Blacklist. CW clearing out this mid wave. Now with a good spot on the back, Owl's gonna be visible. Now it's gonna be Flicker and Bloody Hunt. Now it's CW with a lot of damage placed down. Edward's immortality will fall. Boost in the back, he does the damage, but it's not gonna be enough to take anyone down. Blacklist playing it well, but look at their HP bars. They're all low. CW and Sans versus the world. They're pulling the Lord back. They want to stop it from happening. Retribution gonna be there, but there's gonna be White pulled back. Not enough to steal the Lord. Still Blacklist secure it. That's Keyboy who falls, and Blacklist have played the team fight perfect.
And you can see you with the rookie for Blacklist International kind of getting into the programming of Blacklist International so well. He knew and understood his assignment. Whenever you see Kyrie, pop the ultimate, pop the Eve ultimate. That happened twice. In this particular time, this is important because they have gunned down Kyrie. He had help afterwards. But the fact of the matter remains, he knew that when he sees Kyrie, even just a pixel of this Bane, you go on to that hero.
Right now, it looks like UA is a man on a mission, and he doesn't stray away from the mission. 3.6k gold lead for Blacklist. Looking at the wave flicker coming in from Onic, we've seen incredible ways, especially going up against Echo, where they can defend. But going up against Blacklist is they
Wah,
got a lot
cepet
of
banget
range.
sih kena
I'm not
Moskov.
feeling too sure here. I'm not feeling too good. Oh my Venus. So far, it looks like Blacklist, they don't want to engage heavily. They still want to play this as slow as they can.
Kena 2 lagi.
The wave clear is just perfect right now for Onic. The fact that another enhanced lord just spawned in and it's just cleared out like nothing. But for, even the mid lane's not gonna fall. Tier 2 still up. Boots. Divine
Iya,
Blade this
Boots.
time. So respecting the Athena
Full
shield
damage
as well.
lagi Bootsnya
But then
coy.
again, Blacklist are still getting the map macro because now they can't go for pickups.
Bootsnya mati bro. Aduh,
Absolutely
gak
gets shredded
kena
down.
Kiboynya.
Blacklist online, but wait, Wise steps up a bit too fast, a bit too far. CW with a shutdown. Real world manipulation. Pop down as well. Keyboy with a conceal. Now
Nice.
with a good spot.
Boots
A good
tuker
snipe.
jungle bro.
How? What? One more shot, TW.
Push.
TW finds it. What? How did Keyboy find the hook on Venus?
I gotta say, man, Keyboy has not been hitting a lot of those hooks. But at that moment, he got it. He tried it on Edward. He didn't. But now we can hear the crowd reinvigorated.
Wow.
Onic starting to find a very good spot in the map.
That's super bad for Blacklist.
Super bad, super duper bad. They lost twice. They lost.
Whoosh.
Word.
Keyboy once again with a beautiful hook, forcing a DPZ, a defensive penalty zone. Shout out Leo.
Harusnya sih
You don't want that.
mixnya
You don't want
bagus.
you want the OPZ. You want the offensive penalty zone, but it's not working. Well, at least in that moment,
Ini
B-Boy
ketar-ketir nih.
finding treasure,
Yo.
finding gold.
Yuk
And
Juan.
oh my Venus, I think that what happened was he was still into the wall, and then when he popped the
Gimana,
Astro
Juan?
after the Astro recall, he went down because that's the typical interaction. And the moment he went down, went towards the hook of Keyboy.
Here's the thing, man. The thing about the Franco, you can miss like, I don't know, the first 10 minutes.
Gimana
of
nih
hooks.
minggu
After
malamnya,
that, the
bro?
moment you get one, something
Menonton
changes in the players of
last
Franco.
game
After that
grand
point,
final nih.
they're a Franco
1-0
god.
buat
Now you can
Onic,
see
coy.
Keyboy starting to feel that Franco godness.
Ini mah soalnya
Yeah,
gue
that
gak
feels like
mood
the moment that
ngelakuin
you find your
apapun.
rhythm.
Ya
It
nonton
kind of
aja
feels like your
coy.
hook has a magnet.
Let's rage. RWM, 2 big resources spent, and Kyrie is still alive.
Wah hampir coy.
Wise walk in front. Keyboy try to go for it. Real world manipulation.
Waduh dapet real world manipulationnya coy.
Now though, they're gonna go for it. A beautiful taunt from Wise. This might be an overcommitment from Onic, but it's gonna be Wise taken down.
Oh goknya coy.
Finds it. Boots in the back of the rhythm as well.
Nice boots. Double kill boots. Nice banget boots.
Onic, how did they find a way in?
It was Keyboy all along, but then again, the fight already, I thought was already on the side of Onic. It was Yue to get the Lord for whatever reason. The flicker coming up
bisa
from
end, coy.
Sound with their
Nggak mati
RWM.
soalnya.
That gave them the advantage, the territorial advantage. Wise cannot get out of the box, and they have the lockdown afterwards. Then Keyboy lands a good hook, boots up to the backlines. Onic really played that so well.
Wait, if they manage this well, they
Oh,
might actually
cepet
end 10
banget, bro.
seconds on Wise. How? One fight and turns it around. If anyways comes out, and Natalie catch as well.
And-
to the penalty zone. Onic. Cambodian magic is the only thing I can use the word to describe how they won.
Did we just jinx ourselves? Did we just apply the curse? I was saying.
It's
Let's go.
all magic.
It looked like a
2-0.
It looked like it's gonna be a 1-1. I spoke too soon, man. Just now.
Prime Onic serem real cuy.
0.
Real. Tertunduk lesu mereka semua nih. Itulah kita sambil makan dulu coy. Ini juga gitu cuy. Game ini Onic nggak dapat lord, nggak dapat turtle ini. Jarang banget. Satu kali turtle kayaknya. Prime banget nih bro. Real prime Onic ini kembali lagi. Boleh ketambahan rakyat PH. Satu PH. Ngeri banget ini bro. Hero-hero momen tuh harus di respect band coy. Misal Atlas.
It's the angle.
That was blind, right?
That was blind.
He wanted to make sure the entire left side of that bush was just unsafe. How did Owl get hooked?
Yep.
Flickered forward.
Atlas kaja.
How it happened. Is he gonna pop a
Atlas bisa counter sih.
No!
Wow.
He walked into it.
magnetic
Come
hook?
on.
That's what we're talking about, and I think you mentioned this as well. Once you hit the first one, you gotta find the rhythm, and all of a sudden, it's not even you that's hooking. It's like you're pointing at where your enemy will be at. The magnetic hook paradox.
Man, it's just insane and incredible because I honestly thought, like you guys mentioned, it was a Blacklist game to win, realizing that I didn't even get a lot of lords in that team fight, right? But what I really wanted to add on to CW is the fact that he really did respect the damage output coming from Blacklist, right? He respected the Valentina, he respected the Novaria as well, and so the addition of the Athena Shield, I believe, is one of it's very beneficial to somebody like Moskov, who is very short range.
Yep.
And then add into the addition to the Haas Claw to enable him to make those aggressive plays. Oh, put me down below 50% HP, I dare you, because then I'm just going to go faster and faster and start snowballing out of control. It almost feeling like the Echo Express to a degree.
I'm really amazed at how the recovery there was there for Onic, but you gotta have to give credit to Blacklist International. Now they have found comfort. I think that they will look at that game and say, okay, we just bought back what we are strong with. The Novaria and the Beatrix with the Valentina, it's very strong. They're going to be playing that. It will be the theme of Blacklist International. They are just going to change up how they play this game. Maybe just play it much better. Contest Chewe at a certain point, then maybe get a win afterwards.
Yeah, and the common factor that we're seeing in Game 1 and Game 2 is the fact that we were talking about this earlier, right? The Franco, they want to play that traditional front-to-front with a couple of exploits in terms of pickoffs. In Blacklist International, it's very, very clear that even in the hardest of moments, even though they were winning the earlier games, the early game, it became so difficult as soon as that first hook landed.
It's fascinating,
right?
Because initially it didn't work.
Like,
and
not
then,
at all.
Exactly. And Keyboy, despite not getting that MVP, needs to get a shout out right on that Franco, because if he wasn't able to just make the battlefield a little bit more even for Onic, I'm pretty sure it would have ended a completely different way.
Good thing that they also had the Bane just to have an escape button, like, oh no, things are going bad. Deadly catch. Okay, guys, get out of here, get out of here, get out. Now, we got to go.
I gotta say, after seeing those two games, how does the table feel? Does this feel like a 4-0? Does this feel like it's Onic all the way? I mean, what do you guys feel?
The thing is, looking at Onic so far,
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mirko, but this isn't even 100% of what they have.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
And I'm talking about strategies, right? Because they still have a variety of hero pool to work with. We don't see the same heroes over and over. And I think that's a little bit of a weakness for Blacklist.
A weakness for Blacklist?
Whoa.
Okay, let's pull this back for a moment.
I want the discussion. I'm not the Blacklist pro.
Connoisseur.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, exactly. I'm not the Blacklist connoisseur. So, Wolf.
Yep.
Wolf. You're the connoisseur.
Am I the connoisseur? But yeah, I think that, surely, I understand what A-Turn is doing here. Like Onic, they have a deep hero pool for sure, deep strategy pool. That's completely opposite for Blacklist International. They have mastered one strategy. They know the ins and outs, every single nook and cranny of this kind of composition, and they will not be changing anything here, I would believe so. Maybe just a few ingredients here and there, but when it comes to the overall strategy, they're not going to be changing it. Maybe more wave clear, maybe a little bit of balance when it comes to their killing potential, but overall, they will not be changing anything. And that doesn't mean that they will not be winning over Onic because of that.
Yeah.
They will just have to, be more careful with how they treat the team fight.
Might I add that maybe instead of banning out the Kaja, that instead that they go for the Franco, because the one thing that at least they can confirm with the Kaja, yes, they do have the suppression, but at least they have to flicker forward, a battle spell. They can time it a little bit better compared to an Iron Hook, which comes off pretty much every 8 seconds at that stage of the game. that's very different timings, and at least it's a little more predictable.
If you think about it, like aside from the heroics that Keyboy did or Boots did, like you can argue that was Blacklist game anyways, right? Fundamentally speaking, the draft, it didn't look like an ultra for anything. Like the draft wasn't the reason why they won. It's just that they were just you know, Kage mode.
Yeah, back in that
Kage mode.
Kage mode, it really feels like Kage mode Onic right now. If they pull off another 4-0, that means they'll be undefeated since Season 11 playoffs. Remember, the 27 win streak now, it's building up
So it's
and
like
counting.
30 win streak?
It could be 29 by the end if they go for another 2 games here. But I did speak to Aldo, the coach at the time for Onic at M4.
doesn't really have the way of the dragon just yet, but he's doing a lot of poking. The trades coming in from Repo doesn't seem to be doing very well, as Leo, he's got sustainability, while the Joe doesn't. The trade game is not doing good. Both of them just wants to focus on the lanes. Perhaps once it reaches level 4, things will start to look a little bit better. Repo is actually getting outplayed by Leo. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on here? Repo, what are you doing? Come on, it's Leo. It's Leo, come on. He doesn't have a lot of HP to work with. As such, things are starting to look pretty bad. But we won't be able to see more of this fight as we are gonna come to a halt for both of them. Leo, you're doing well. You're doing well.
Repo got lucky. I was gonna kill him.
We need to make sure that Repo don't die first because it won't look too good for him. In fact, it will look too good for you. Now, I do want to mention, you are on the Blacklist International outfit. He's got the fit, guys. Blacklist International, what do you feel about his fit? Now, Leo, are you still playing?
Yeah, no, it's the ROG phone buff. I'm able to play with one hand.
This is what we are talking about now. Do you have anything that you want to say to the Blacklist International players?
Just hang on. If I know any team to do a download game, it's Blacklist. They're just taking in Onic traits. They know what Onic is up to now.
Maybe right now this is a foresight of what is about to happen. Leo in the Blacklist outfit beating Repo. This could mean something. What do you have got to say about this, Repo? What do you have got to say being, partially beaten in lane by Leo?
He just got lucky, man.
He just got lucky. Maybe right now, this is what they have been looking for. They want to get lucky. Blacklist International, maybe they want to get lucky. You're definitely going to be supporting Onic. What do you have got to say to our Onic boys?
For Onic, maybe, what's the date today?
Today is the 18th.
18, what time?
What time is currently?
It's Onic
time! That's good. And with that all said and done, we are going to be tossing over to our casters to see how this game is about to unfold. Over to you guys.
Thank you so much, Abstract. Leo, as well as a Repo, they are saying that that's a foreshadowing of what's to come.
It could be, it could not be. It's a little tough to tell, especially when you put the ROG in place. Things get a little strange.
Here's the thing, man. Leo's from the Philippines. Is this just because Philippines is better?
Yeah, I mean, he's a caster and he almost won a 1v1 against Repo.
That's true,
A pro player.
And SEA Games player, silver medal.
Oh, that hurts in the ha-has. No, you know what? Repo just wants to be a comedian.
Yeah.
It's more fun here that way. Isn't that right, sir? I mean, he's got to give him a chance, right?
Comedic value. Right, okay. But coming back into this matchup, right? We are 2 games in. Onic has been able to 2-0 so far. But it was interesting, the statement that was claimed by Leo, right? He said that it's in Blacklist's best interest to just sniff out the competition first, check out the strategies, and so they are able to one-up them in this 3rd game.
That's why I think this 3rd game is actually a breaking point for Onic. If they're able to get their 30 win streak at this point, they're going to get that bonus star and bring it to a full sweep. But I think Blacklist, they've downloaded what it looks like on both blue and as well as red, and have a rough idea of where they're probably going to lead this particular composition. Personally, for me, I think they're bouncing back over the first pick.
Yeah. And especially, this is because of the fact that you saw game number 2. Imagine if Owl wasn't hooked by Keyboy and they got the Lord. They were just been engaging. Let's say Wise is taken out, but the entire team, the 4 other members are still there. It's totally different story. I think it was just an execution issue for Blacklist.
So, just like what Repo said, they just got lucky.
Well, maybe luck is what breaks the code here as we draft for the very 3rd game. We have Onic on first pick.
Hero
on
itu
second
di
immediately. We're seeing
banner.
a couple of bans. Diggy, Estes, Valentina, Blacklist take Kadita as well as Kaja away.
All right, so they don't opt for first pick this time around. Still, they claim the second pick, and this is interesting. I want to know if things are going to change, like you mentioned, but looking at the Kaja banned out.
Still gonna give up the Franco. I think you ban 1-1 here.
No more Kaja again.
I mean, I kind of just want to ban the Franco, man. Because again, if luck is the factor here, then you know what? Don't take any chances. Yeah, they heard. Leo said they will adjust.
Yep, they are definitely adjusting. I was going to agree with LaFell that maybe they should get rid of the Franco at this point because it felt like half the time it was the X factor that made the difference.
The reason why they banned out the Franco is that it says because the Valentina has been banned out by Onic, right? They know that eventually the Joy will be the priority for Onic, but that means that Joy as well as 1-1 is going to be the priority for Onic. If Onic picks up the 1-1, this is Blacklist being comfortable with the Joy. So that will be the answer. They want to get the Joy's second pick, that's why they banned out the Franco this time.
But you did mention that the last time they needed that extra bit of damage to get through that Joy. The Valentina is already gone, so we're probably looking for a substitute later on. 1-1 gets locked in. Eterna, thoughts?
It's risky. I always think that a 1-1 first pick is risky, but and I say this because there are a lot of counters towards it, right? Phobias, Diggy, okay, Diggy's banned out. Even the Purify, a battle spell, can be towards the 1-1. But we've seen these teams make it work, and in the hands of CW, like Miracle has mentioned before, it is a force to be reckoned with. So the question now is, what are Blacklist going to go for? Are they going to go for the Joy Novaria route here? Okay, Fredrin.
Fredrin first. Fredrin's always been their prio pick early on that has gotten them so ahead in the early game, and even in game the
Joy
really dictate the matchup because of the
dilepas lagi Fredrinnya.
Now add the Joy into it, and it's a very threatening combo.
It was a very quick shot, but I got to see Edward's face. He was cracking his knuckles after getting the Joy. You know, Edward, you know the draft starting in. How does this feel for Blacklist?
They are going to be activating him. Man, I was definitely going to say that Faramis as well as the Joy for the side of Blacklist. Faramis should have been a Blacklist, first pick perhaps, but that means that it opens up a lot for Onic. The idea here is you take away the Faramis so that it will not be used against your 1-1. Onic really designed this so well. And I think that Blacklist International would now be focusing on maybe getting the marksman now to match up against the 1-1.
Let me show you. I have a follow-up question towards this, Fredrin, right? Is this only played by Wise?
So far,
yeah.
So no flex?
No.
Not going to be a flex.
I don't think they want to be able to put like a sandbag on Edward as of right now. We need a playmaker, right? It has to be effective. It needs to be able to start really threatening CW because for the past 2 games, he's gotten way too much without getting punished.
Right now, honestly, I have questions as well because the Fredrin has been picked up. It's good to pick up the Akai to fight against the Fredrin so that you have, in my personal opinion, in terms of the Retribution battles, the Akai would win. And the thing is, the Diggy has been banned out. So for the first 3 picks here, Onic, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like they're having the better draft.
And also against the Joy. Remember, the Sakai is going to be very good up against the Joy with the heavy spin. The Joy, if Edward decides to just jump in a bit too aggressive, he can actually just be brought back to the team so easily, given over to Faramis, to 1-1 to Burst. But now, you can already see what Leslie even Onic, they're still going for the Leslie ban here. They know, and I especially know this because I got destroyed in lane by baby cakes on a Leslie on 1-1 once.
Wow.
Yeah, I met them. And Diablo, this guy, he picked Phobia, so he's a nerd, but you know, he's cool, he's cool.
Are we even considering the possibilities of other potential counter picks against this 1-1, or is that not even what we're looking at? It's we're straight away, bigger picture, we're forgetting about the laning as Blacklist.
Yeah, you can't forget about the 1-1. You need to deal with it. I think you want to go for damage. I think Farsa is a good hero. It might be banned out by Onic actually. So you go Farsa Novaria or Eve Novaria. The thing with Farsa is that it chunks down the shields from the Faramis and also makes it threatening for the 1-1 to position badly. And then you go for something like a damage dealing marksman as well. Like, unfortunately, Leslie has been banned, but maybe something more along the lines of a Beatrix or a Brody.
Wow, wait. I'm sorry, Fanny. So they think the Akai can be flexed.
That's what I wanted to say.
Wow.
That's what I wanted to say. That's why I asked, can Fredrin be flexed? Because the first 3 picks, if it can't be flexed, then it's very clear where all these heroes are going. Whereas for the side of Onic, it's a little bit
ini gak ada mode kapten
area.
sih.
Sure, the
Kalau ada
1-1 is
mode
definitely
kapten
going to the
enak.
gold lane, but the Sparamus and this Akai is a little bit 50-50. Faramis definitely not the style of Keyboy, but it still can be flexed into perhaps maybe the EXP lane, right? So we're not really sure which direction it's going. It seems like Blacklist are picking up on that. And Onic now, they are going to go for the Melissa takeaway.
Maybe forcing the Claude perhaps, which loses against the 1-1. The best hero that can get is Beatrix, and they will take it. But this means that Onic can just go something like even Natalia, as well as somewhere along the lines of Amasha in this particular game.
That's a really good matchup, actually. That if they want to go for it up against the Beatrix and even the Navaria, then Natalia is going to give them a lot of problems. But I can't help but feel, this Arcana can be flexed into the robe, and it's going to be carried on his signature Haya. Two very easy backline targets to go for here. It's going to be the Yuzong locked in as well. So it is just between the roamer and the
Kenapa picknya sekarang nggak pernah diliatin ya?
They want to go for something different. It should be
ngalamin saya di belakang banyak gitu. Pantes nggak pernah
you do have a lot to say up against the
Wasit ada
Joy as well.
3.
This is going to be a very good pick because you can lock them down. Oh, there you go.
You called it. Well done, a miracle. Through and through, their backline access, their team fights are great. They're able to kind of disengage from difficult spots. It's a play on the previous composition that we saw in game number 2 from Onic so far.
And it also gives them an answer to
Tanknya siapa itu gak tahu aku ya.
Strategies perhaps from Blacklist right now, right? The Beatrix, the Novaria, the Joy, like you mentioned, but this last surprise pick is going to be very important.
It's just Farsa or Eve, I think, for Blacklist. They need that. But what I really like about this Yuzhong is that even when it's Eve or Farsa, it looks bad on Blacklist International. But at the same time, they're left with no choice. They need some sort of nuke damage.
And if I had to choose between Farsa and Eve, I would also go for Eve as well. Anti-CC just to be able to protect you for a couple more seconds. Maybe try to make that impact before you go down.
Siapa tadi?
This is a hard game, but
choice. They need some sort of
among the players zigzag.
Anti-CC just to be able to protect you for a couple more seconds. Maybe
Real manipulation.
Okay, now, honestly, looking at all the players, the coaches are moving away. And I gotta say, I got mixed feelings here looking at the faces. Some are looking worried, some are looking hopeful. Now, here's the thing, Hidden has said it himself. For game number 3, it's gonna be very, very important for both teams. Blacklist, if they want hope, they gotta make sure they win this one. But on the side of Onic, man, if they win this 3rd game, it's almost game over. I kind of feel like they're putting their foot on the throats of Blacklist. With that being said, we're going into game number 3 of the Grand Finals in MSC. Onic against Blacklist International.
It's funny to see because I actually got to, watch and analyze MPLPH Grand Final Season 11, and I was doing that with Midnight. So shout out to Midnight. He told me that the M440 really hurt Blacklist. And after another 4-0, and now possibly another, you can't help but think that it is on the back of Blacklist's minds.
And right now, looking at the rotations, Wolf, anything that we got to pay attention to, or it's all normal?
It's going to be, well, I guess the only difference is that there will be no
What are you doing, bro?
Invasion from both teams. Because this is Fredin and Akai, right? They are pretty much self-sufficient. It is weird, though, because we know that as a Cho, you want to invade in the early stages.
Kenapa patah-patah, Bang? Sabar, Bang.
Kejar apa aja?
Salah.
Keep going. Anywhere you want. I'm just gonna make sure that I always have vision on you.
Expect that Blacklist will put focus onto Boots.
Juga coba lagi lagi.
What they're doing.
Oh, I don't think it's gonna be good here. That's gonna be a dive from Edward. Boots didn't pop in the Petrify, but Edward's already very low. Now, moving out the way. Meanwhile,
dapat awalnya.
Be brought back to the team right now. Owl flickering out, but Keyboy jumps in again. One more weakness point is all he needs. No, it's here. This could be a mistake.
Aduh, cewek.
UA's walking up. He has the flicker, but Keyboy's trying to zone him away.
Hati-hati, we.
Venus gets stopped. What is Venus?
Nice banget, nice banget.
Okay, a lot happened there.
Nice banget, nice banget.
What was that positioning?
Well, it was
Nggak
because he
apa-apa,
wanted
nggak
to
dapat
take out
bahal.
CW, and I think he can. But Sans was heroic, flickered in
Kyrie?
front of Oh My Venus.
Kyrie, no.
This is going to be a good strat for you.
Kyrie-nya
Trying to go for an invade, but it's a very well placed
Ketahuan
position
ternyata,
for
cuy.
Owl to counter that. Blacklist.
Bang, kenapa sih patah-patah bang?
Looking at this situation as well, Blacklist was able to secure the turtle. Wise here, seeing Keyboy, CW. Looks like he is gonna get slowed down.
Kalah landing coy.
I don't know.
Mati dong.
That's how he redeems himself. That's how you do it.
All of them
One lama
that
banget bro
Onic did
di
up
Curly.
top lane, they went in 3 against Owl. They weren't able to kill Owl. Surely they punished On My Venus, but the fact remains, Owl was there to contribute for the kill on to Kyrie. Then On My Venus shuts down
Nah,
CW. The focus
mantap
of Blacklist
boy.
onto the top lane, well rewarded.
Okay, you know what, Keyboy, good job on you. That is worth a TikTok clip. Now, I gotta ask Mirko, CW on this 1-1, he's getting pressured. Does he really care?
Not really. You know, in every 1-1 lane right now, wait a minute, Sans forces the call alter in the mid lane. That RWM doing a lot of damage. Also, Venus, the mobility field almost taking him down. Yue has the flicker. There you go, Yue! With a flicker forward to find that kill. Bringing it back. No real world manipulation. Just a few more basic attacks.
Mati, solo kill. Nice, dibantu minion.
I think that carry
Dua hit tower.
Keyboy and Keyboy. This is what you get. Now it's gonna be CW flying across the skies.
Nice banget cuy, nice banget bro.
Good side step from both these members. Venus spotted Keyboy out. Wise is gonna be trying to sandwich them down. Knows that it is all up to CW. Keyboy just playing around it. CW's trying to body block, and he will.
The real mechanic jago.
Positioning of Keyboy.
Okay, you know what? Right now, in the first 4 minutes here, we're seeing way more action than almost the entirety of the
Pindah lagi
second
loh.
game just
Setelah
now.
kalian dia
Because
pindah
a
mulu
lot of
coy.
fights are going everywhere.
Pinter banget nih
I gotta
Allah.
ask, Wolf, you're the Blacklist connoisseur. Is this where they're trying to switch it up, trying to increase the tempo?
Yes, surely.
Oh, di turtle di
have to
atas ya.
understand that the way that they are, that the way Onic is playing is fast tempo as well. They have to match it.
Well, Kyrie is going for it either way with a heavy spin. Now bringing it back. Wise zone away from the turtle. He wants to get it now.
Pinter, pinter juga nyamatin. Nice. Perang pecah di sini, pecah bet, pecah bet, pecah bet, pecah bet. Nice, nice. Cuma awalnya di sini harus di lock bro.
Onic snatching that turtle away from Blacklist International was so massive. You already put up
Awalnya ini habis ini awal bang, awal bang ya.
Blacklist International had the control of the turtle.
Tenang cewek kita juga. Bos, levelnya menang lagi coy. Balik tuh gue tricky coy.
All of a sudden, in a flip
Riddle doang itu habis
Onic
itu.
with a 1.5k gold bid.
I almost want to say that's not Wise's fault, man, because
No, it's not.
looking at how Onic plays, and again, Keyboy, because, okay, look at what happened. Kyrie pushed the Fredrin away. You're not getting anywhere near the turtle. Keyboy's like, I'm going to kick you away and
Flicker
then
dia.
see what else you got.
Di retri tuker flicker. Bagus berarti lah ya.
Well, 1-1 in general. Against any bullies or anyone who can actually escape from you, you just need to farm. Farm up, wait for the corrosion site. Once you get the DHS, now that's when you actually look to fight. And right now, he's on course to get a very early DHS.
Okay.
Retri tuker flicker. Untung banget.
Looking at here for CW. Kyrie now, as well as Keyboy. There's two ways for Onic to start the fight. Blacklist, they got to be careful because Wise, even though you're the king of the jungle, there's not much that you can do 1v3, 1v4, sometimes even maybe 1v5.
Yeah, definitely. For Onic, they have good team fight. For sure, good engage, I mean. With the Akai as well as the Yuzhong. We haven't even seen like Boots participate in a massive team fight just yet. And now it means that this game is over.
Kena lo, masih kena lo. Woohoo, cewek. Nice dapat dua, nice dapat dua we. Aduh, nice dapat satu. Boots, masih bisa Boots. Nice. Nice banget coy.
You know what? If we deserve
Flicker
at least
juga.
the replay, That deserves an instant replay. I gotta say,
Nice, wait.
hats off to Keyboy. He waited for it. He went in and he got his target.
And the flicker animation transfer as well. It all started with that snag onto Edward. Keyboy with that flicker and he goes in for the kick. Then CW making sure that he was able to pop the ultimate. Fortunately though for Blacklist, Wise was there to knock out CW and they do have the damage, but Boots to pick up the slack, and Keyboy once again sacrificing his body so that Boots will complete the kill, and then Carry defended. Onic is just on a different chemistry level.
Dude,
point.
I gotta say, this is why his KDA looks like that, but I kind of
Wah, imun dia, bro. Dapat lagi. Nggak bisa, nggak bisa. Imun ternyata dia.
Blacklist now, what are you gonna do?
Assalam, what's up?
By the way, right as you say that, Edward using the second skill, unstoppable, to get out of the way the dragon.
Asal
See more from Edward to make those kind of plays for Blacklist to come back.
Edward taking full utility of a joy. That's good to see.
Ribet, bro. Mainnya Onic ini tawan cewek. Terbang, we. Mati itu cewek. Wah, mati ceweknya. Ditendang. Nice move. Wah. Lama harus sempat sih. Powellnya yang split sekarang pinter banget ya. Tadi di split sekarang ke split.
Man, that was
Correct,
key,
bro.
man. I'm gonna give you that one. Keyboy and
Gak usah pakai autocorrect. Sengeri-ngerinya aja masih nyeri di naga.
For the side of Onic to
Barongsai, coy.
When Carry went in for the ultimate, he was able to isolate Wise.
Kalau gak ada flicker gak bisa kabur sih. Beneran.
Boots, however, was the difference maker. Going on to Yue, making sure that the
nice.
And then they get a kill. Then the way of the dragon for some
Pas
reason
itu.
was still saved to save Chewe.
Okay, Edward again with the second skill.
Oh, di sini cuma nonton doang ya. Bayangan aja tuh ditabrak naga, ditabrak barongsai Cina, coy. Saya literally POV penonton. POV sih paling POV dah. Kok Pina jadi lembek gini ya? Iya sih, semoga aja Pina lembek terus lah. Bagi Venus. Selai. Yuk, Kyrie
Very difficult now.
Gak ada Oheb sama Haji sih.
They still have good engage. They still have
lah, Eko terus gimana Eko?
For them to again win the team fights, you have to rely on winning the territorial battle. Fortunately for Wise, level 11, but Carry will be level 12 soon.
Kalau Eko gimana?
Way better for Wise to wait for his.
Nggak bisa kalau ngandelin viewers mah. Aduh, hampir kena. Lihat Keyboy, coy, dapat lagi tuh.
With a play, away of the dragon, a mystical one. Now zoning Wise away. Edward jumping to the back, but the call Alter saves him now. Both finds the Petrify and the
flicker lagi kan.
Wise in the mid still, just buying
Wah, mati bootnya. Kyrie udah ulti, reset dulu bang. Reset bang. Dapetin mid bang. Nah. Ayo kayaknya kena mental tuh baju di 2 match lama buat jam terbang. Iya ya.
They just survive. The fact that the ultimate coming up from Yubes on point once again for Blacklist, that's how
bener gak bener.
And big props to Wise, still regaining composure.
Dapat lord mereka, dilepas ini. Gak ada ulti soalnya. Dapat lord. Mati Kyrie-nya. Ri. Enggak gitu dong, Ri. Pasti ditahan terus ya. Sampai si AP-nya maju baru dilepas. Kalian bilang late game-nya beda, late game-nya karena dikuasai Coach Adi cuy. Coach Adi efek. Belajar gila tuh pandai. Itu ya coba-coba sih. Ya namanya itu maju salah mundur juga salah. Maju bisa dapat. Siapa tahu dapat walau chance-nya 1%. Mundur juga mati juga. Boy, Bang Boy. Likir Bang Boy. Aduh, Bang Boy. Nice. Aduh, real world manipulasinya. Aduh, kena Edward. Nice. Ketendang balanya coy. High level bro. The high level bro.
Dude.
Wait, udah wait.
Here's the thing. Look at Edward.
CW trying to run away. No vengeance. He baited it in earlier.
Untung naga coy. Nana Venus itu. Oh, udah cukup inap. Coba coba Kairi. Ini ngebug nih.
Calm down. I
Iya,
just gotta say,
sekat semua itu
Boy,
tadi.
I've seen this dude on live stream playing the show while eating. He was piloting the hero with his feet.
By the way.
What? Really? Are you serious?
Yeah. It's on TikTok.
Brr.
Blacklist.
Ngebug dulu nih loh gitu pun.
Kelas
itu dijadiin buat si Jin.
Naturally the minions will be pushing.
Dibayar
Right? This is
kayaknya.
a play that Blacklist always does.
Anak emas.
Create chaos, let the minions
Kalau kata
naturally
netizen
push,
sih anak
and even
emas.
when they lose one hero to
Tapi ya
another,
nggak tahu juga.
you'll be surprised,
hampir
the lane
loh.
is already pushed.
Kairi sendirian, Kairi.
Right now, gonna be caught, knocked up. That's a red tree as well.
Di red tree,
Wise
coy.
using a lot right now, but the crossbow tang is gonna be ready
Nah,
for CW.
nah, mati tuh.
Maybe a bit
Matiin
of
aja cuy.
aggressive
Tendang.
move
Tendang bang.
inside of Blacklist International. That's the way the dragon. Oh,
Wih,
Keyboy!
bisa gitu
Wise
kok boy.
Wise completely
Boy,
out.
bisa gitu loh boy.
Black Dragon.
Aneh banget loh boy.
Keyboy is a
Boy.
bad lad for this one.
Eh.
Edward jumps back in with vengeance, able to find
Cadangan
one
si
more.
game.
Kyrie who falls, but
Aneh banget cuy cadangan si game ini.
disengage, slow down. Astral Sphere from Venus to take him down. Another equal trade, 2 for 2.
Well then, this International Wise tanked all that damage. And of course,
Bisa gitu ya?
holding on to the blade armor, there's a lot of physical defense already for Wise. Chewe was able to pop the ultimate, but that is only onto Wise, wasn't able to transfer it.
Iya.
And after
Dari
Owl
waktu
was
di
pinned
BTR
down,
tuh dia
Edward caught the stack.
apa namanya
Still,
tank KDA
even
coy.
finding out, or
Dikit
maybe
banget
it's
kalau
better,
dia
maybe
mati
Owl
tuh.
needs better positioning in these fights because
Mati
so far,
satu
he
lah,
hasn't
mati
contributed
0.
2 and 4. That's not
Itu
good
tuh.
for a marksman.
I gotta say, man, Keyboy playing this show, I think is giving
KDA banget,
Blacklist
beneran
some
dah.
nightmares. Remembering them of
Nggak tahu
Yaoi,
pasti
so
ISS
it's
kok bisa juara itu.
Kiwi.
I don't
Wait,
know.
No,
That's a 1 out of 10.
That's another.
Nggak tahu sih kalau itu.
You guys have just been
Emang mainnya juga
Franco
Franco-Francoan doang.
They're the ones supposed
Sama
to
Loli.
race this time in the 14th minute.
Ya
They're trying
prem
their best
Franco
to
Loli
hold
itu
the Lord,
waktu
but
menang
can
itu ya.
they survive the
Kayaknya ya.
range?
Okay, right now we're looking at Sans. Looks like he is going to be one on duty to make sure
Ngebug mulu dah.
that Edward does not push her. Looks like Blacklist, they want to have a
Ini Lordnya dapet
split push themselves.
Blacklist lagi coy.
He's still here, has vision of Wise.
Dibayarin
Not
gitu
sure
doang
where
sih.
Venus is. Right now they probably see him. But look at Onic. They're not trying to push things forward. They're just like, okay.
Dua hero
maintain
sama-sama tembus
the
tembok
wave,
gitu bro.
And then we'll see what Blacklist does. Because
Nah
I think
kan
they're all
perang
just
strategi,
waiting
perang
for
makro.
Keyman to
Ada
get
one di atas sendirian. Kairinya mundur, mereka ngegas gitu. Dilepas ya Indo lainnya jalan. Iya bener sih. Ini tendang bang. Oh sakit banget bro. Let's go, ulti. Let's go boy. Wes aja bang. Bang wes aja bang. Dapetin Lord. Gigi dapat Lord. Harusnya. Kalau gak ditahan mereka. Kalau gak di poking terus ya. Kalau Sansnya mati beda lagi tuh. Cuma wush, hati-hati Sans. Nice. Kelas amat makanya itu. Wush. Weh, cadangan si game aneh banget ya. Cadangan si game ini bro.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, stop. Gotta put a leash on.
Dude, have some mercy. Relax, you're 2, 1, and 11. You're the roamer. Your goal laner has died more than you.
You're right.
Massive kicks from Keyboy.
Bro, cadangan si game tuh bro.
For side of Onic.
Nggak tahu dah aku. Ini setupnya bagus banget. Ada yang flicker ditendang, ulti, cerepet. Bagusnya Onic di sini ada 2 nyawa coy. Soalnya yang bikin susah Blacklist itu Paramis, Estes, yang healing gitu. Rafaela itu yang ngeselin. Bukti bang udah buang.
Right now the Lord is marching on mid. Keyboy is smelling. He's looking at the positioning.
Ulti bang Sans. Gak apa-apa bang. Sengaja bang ya. Alright.
But Sans actually saved his ultimate because he has his passive. He knows it's not
Bagus makan strat sendiri tadi. Nggak tahu kalau ada Cho dia. Cho buat nge-counter Joy emang itu. Ditungguin ngedes-ngedesnya biar nggak imun kan. Nah, imunnya udah hilang, digas. Ulti, matanya coy. Digas bro, di cover bro. Di cover coy. Winter tuker satu. Yang penting ceweknya masih hidup. Tapi Kairi mati.
Blacklist had found it. It found the key to unlock this door.
Yo, this game, you know what? We got highlights over highlights, the entire MSC highlight. Oh my Just God. Get it here, man.
He saved it.
He's alive.
Exactly.
Aku gak terlalu denger cuy, karena
saving private with this time, but what's really surprising is that
terlalu ini.
managed to get 2 kills. And you have to really piggyback off of what Edward is doing. They have found Kairi and Keyboy.
Tapi terbuat tuh Magic Sentry tuh digunain waktu perang doang coy. Tuh lihat aja tuh. Magic Sentry itu pasti dibuat digunain. Itu combo apa sniper sama kill Novaria itu. What the hook man. Cuma Keyboy dia depanin sih. Mereka pakai basic news, saya nggak kedengeran coy. Dia pakai volume rendah di sini. Dan di situ ada orang berjanjian. Orang berjanji itu di musuh lagi tuh. Kurang kedengeran jadinya. Padahal asik case-nya iya, makanya itu kan. Crowd-nya nggak kedengeran. Kamu crowd-nya kedengeran nggak? Aku kedengeran ini.
They dealt a lot of damage onto CW. They're doing a lot of damage onto Suns. Onic, if they throw,
Betul saya tuh one hit gerobak MVP coy. Dengerlah orang berjanji coy, itu salawat Nabi Muhammad. Wah, Kairinya ada ulti coy. Digas coy. Dapat lagi mereka. Ush, tidak tahu siapa. Kurang. Wah, rata coy. Aduh, GG. GG coy. Katapult always MVP. GG. Ada Sans doang. Sans cewek digas hilang coy. Kena lu. Hampir dikeker. Susah itu. Akainya udah ulti soalnya. 20 detik. Aduh. Wah, gigi coy.
Haven't done it yet. Minion waves coming crashing down. No way to defend. This is not going to a clean sweep. This is going for more.
I'm gonna call it. Gideon Q said it. Third game, incredibly important for both teams. Look at the face of Blacklist now. I'm pretty sure they're relieved, but at the same time, they're like, guys, it's not over. It's just one win. But what an important one win.
Yue was critical and was instrumental to the win of that team fight. That third fight you saw, fact, Kyrie already expended the ultimate. A massive
Edward's
mistake.
smiling? Edward's smiling.
A massive
he has
mistake for
emotions?
Onic. Then, of course, Yue popping the ultimate, locking down the entirety of Onic, securing the Lord as well. Then Edward
Wardy Lord
comes
sih
into
yang
the
salah
fray.
sih.
Edward. Then, of course, Wise.
Bro, Wardy Lord coy.
Are gonna come soon.
Tadi udah ulti di sini loh. Ulti di sini udah tuh loh.
Onic
Dia udah ulti duluan di sini.
could be Blacklist trying to get
Masalahnya entah kepencet atau apa itu gak tahu aku.
has been the focus.
Kayaknya dia di sini kepencet sih.
Hood cannot do anything. Keeps on getting
Oh, mau ngegas cuma gagal.
But as a wise man once said, I can't get caught.
Gagal ngegas ternyata ya.
The one who's getting caught with the taunt, bringing it back under the real world manipulation. No heavy spin to play with this. Call Alter placed down. Did he want to go for the trade still? Now Wise gonna be able to find the taunt right now, but the Raider Dragon locks him down. Who gets it? Who gets it? It's Yue. No, it's not. It's Edward who finds it down the back line of Vengeance as well. CW with the nature. Now Boots also gonna fall.
my God.
Blacklist. How?
Dude.
Out of nowhere, winning it around.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Is Yue.
I called it, man. The damage from Blacklist is strong. Onic, they just need to throw one time, and that might be the only time they've been giving it.
You got to take those Sands. This is Ghost Bursters. And this is mid lane Faramis. Packs up a punch. You have to be careful, but a 2-my connection on the ultimate.
Let's see, CW has cracked a few. Now going to be sniped down by the spear. Yue has the Art of Jam. Pops it right now as Edward jumps into the back line, and CW's down! Blacklist! Haven't done it yet. Minion waves coming crashing down. No way to defend. This is not going to a clean sweep. This.
Permainan coy. Itu Yue. Udah lama gak ketemu. Lah. Siapa dulu Pin? Buka. Pin. Bobo gak enak loh nih, aman coy. Masih ada 2 game lagi buat menang. Ngobrol-ngobrol aja sini der. Aku udah di Discord cuy. Coba kita close dulu dah. Astagfirullahaladzim, ke cancel mulu. Kamu Discord lah, ngobrol apa coy? Saya juga bingung mau ngobrol apa. Di rumah lagi emang enggak sih. Enggak. Ini aduh nggak bisa mulu coy. Lihat itu suara orang. Kan udah dibilang lagi albar janji di musola sebelah. Sholawat Nabi. Ya Nabi salam alaika. Itu selamat Nabi, selamat assalam itu. Salam alaika. Gitu. Lu gak ikut bang? Nggak semua diikutin. Tadi udah hajatan coy, makanya telat. Bosan aku kalau nunggu. Kita nonton react streamer dah.
Ribet ya, lumayan gak ngerti ya.
Baru baca langsung surrender aja.
Gue juga harusnya malam ini 2 Rosaria tapi males. Masalahnya ini yang punya acara RT sebelah coy, beda 2 RT lah. Tapi emang kedengeran. Begitu. Paham?
Siap-siap ya
Lagi gak di rumah juga, jadi nggak dimarahin mama.
Satu dulu guys, kalau mau skin.
Ye. Nggak ibadah coy. Rosaria itu nanti gimana sih? Aku nggak paham coy. Nanti dapat nasi kotak gak? Dapat nasi kotak gak?
Like Bang Jo. Gunting kabel internet lu Rian.
Ini kan udah minggu. Ini minggu kan?
Kirain mau jelasin wildcard malah
Oh iya,
surrender.
besok. Ini 2 Rosaria itu dilakuin sendiri. Agak paham aku makanya nggak tahu.
Bidangnya KB. Thank you Ki. Coba lihat menit 19.30.
Ini Mas Semarang bang.
Males
Kak.
Siap-siap di komen ya. Komen ini.
Speed ketemu Ronaldo. Real waduh ke Indonesia. Maksudnya?
3.
Skor berapa nih baru?
Rosario.
Bisa menang nggak?
Tuh.
Salah.
Apa itu? Apa sih itu? Gak tahu dah. Ya sudah cukup dipendam aja dah biar kayak gitu dah. Ngerti Kita habis, oke. Itu gambar apa? Kocak. Lah, malah pada ngilang. Saya react streamer malah ngilang. Oh, setiap bulan gitu. Berarti kayak selapanan, coy. Terima kasih. Oh, nggak tahu aku. Namanya juga orang. React Bang Al. React Bang Al kali ya. Bang Al. Aku nggak pernah nonton coy sekarang coy. Nggak tahu dah, saya nonton Netflix and chill. Aman biar tahu. Oke. Emang Netflix yang asli berapa sih? Soalnya aku beli yang bajakan coy. Yang sharing. Sharing tuh ilegal gak sih? Kayaknya enggak kan? Saya nonton, saya kembali menjiwai seorang. Gue beli di Twitter gak sharing. Berapa? Ini soalnya 20.000 cuy. Ini 20.000. Yang historinya gak kelihatan sama orang lain 30. 29 lah. Usaha. Baru kalau salah waktu itu oke lah. Yang penting aku bisa nonton aja sih. Emang harga aslinya itu berapa? Harga asli berapa sih? Malah hitungannya daripada beli di Netflix. Iya sih, bener. Cuma ada orang nonton gitu, orangnya nonton drakor mulu dah. Coba aku cek lagi dah. Dia nonton nggak nonton dia. Bisnis proposal. Vincenzo. Aku mah nonton SpongeBob sama cek tahu sebelah 80 sampai 90. Mahal bener ya. Vincenzo asik parah. Itu film dari mana? Drakor juga itu. Nggak mau ganggu aku coy. Cuma kita bisa rusuh sih. Gue udah ribet 5 kali di Vincenzo. Berepisode tuh. Aku tuh kalau nonton tuh pengen selesai terus coy masalahnya. Dari aku tentang mafia Italia gitu. 20 episode yang film action, saran film action. Udah jangan drakor dulu dah, saya mau belajar bahasa Inggris dulu. Dengan cara nonton film barat. Satu episode sekitar 2 jam. Bisa gitu ya, pantas orang Indo senang banget nonton drakor ya. Top Gun Maverick asik. Top Gun Maverick alright. Pantes ya cewek-cewek gitu senang banget nonton drakor. That's why. Satu episode 20 jam. 20 jam 2 jam. Rame banget. Sorry kalau lagi fokus drakor bisa berapa? 5 sampai 7 episode. Dengan cewek gue juga gitu. Ya makanya aku udah 2 tahun 3 tahun nggak nonton lagi karena emang seru coy nonton gitu, nggak ngapa-ngapain, nggak dapet duit kayak orang goblok. Nah makanya itu aku males nonton, maksudnya batasin aja gitulah. Gua Highway to Heaven nangis loh sumpah. Dulu sering aku cuy nonton bajakan, tapi ya nonton bajakannya gini, kalau film udah rilis selama 6 bulan itu biasanya udah ada link downloadnya LK21 kayaknya bisa segua kan. Kocak lu emang. Pria keren berhati lembut. Enggak cerita. Apa rebut? Ada pisang coy. Ada 10 pisang. Kita makan dulu kali. Yang buat pisang lo nggak? Masih ada 1 piring lagi cuy. Kemarin iya coy, banyak memang. Soalnya ada tanah punya ibu, itu ada pisangnya, dan pisangnya banyak gitu kan, tinggal nebang aja, habis itu tunggu sampai mateng. Musik pisang dulu awalnya nggak suka coy, tapi sekarang mulai suka karena nyari protein dan nyari gemuk bro. Sekarang saya makan daun-daunan wet-wetan, aduh lupa aku coy. lupa posting wet-wetan itu. Gua habis dukung 6. Lah berapa itu? 10 tadi kayaknya ada tuh. Emang nggak apa ya? Nggak apa-apa ya kalau pisang makan banyak gitu? Atau harus batasan? Harus dibatasi. Emang harus ada batasannya, cuma berapa? Nggak tahu aku. Nggak apa-apa nih, buktinya gue gak mati. Kamu 56 kali doang, kocak. Aku sampai 10 bisa.
In this case, if the 1-1 is open, I honestly feel that Blacklist will still go for the joy, but Onic, stop that. They ban out the joy themselves. 1-1 for Blacklist for sure.
We're seeing the adaptations. We're seeing things change, and at the very least, that's what we expect to see in a best of 7.
Yang terus spesifik larangan makan pisang. Oh nggak ada. Oke, aman lah kalau gitulah.
That the letters couldn't be
Aman apa makan
within
buah?
its own lower third. Oh my god.
Biar badan lebih enteng sih kata dokter Zaidul Akbar, Ustadz. Kalau dulu aku jarang banget coy, bahkan enggak sama sekali. Kalau dulu makannya mie, nasi, terus ikan, ayam gitu doang coy. Sayuran nggak doyan. Emang kenapa bahaya kalau makan? Iya, nggak tahu. Siapa tahu kalau buah-buahan kebanyakan ada masalah. Begitu maksudku. Berapa? Kamu lihat di atas logonya itu. Kamu lihat di atas logonya. Habis itu ada warna. Nah itu berapa itu?
Oh no, not the wheels on wise.
The drive-by's coming, you know it.
Anjir, speaknya cepet banget. Kaja Kadita Franco di band Fanny coy. 1-2 bener. Nah itu lain kali kalau sebelum nanya lihat dulu. Nah kalau udah gak tahu baru nanya. Oke. Itu adalah tanda skor itu. Tanda Romawi itu tanda skor. You know? Itu sekalinya itu emang kecepatan lah 1 jam memang. Lo kira lambat. Udah tingkat literasi Indo ya. Dulu aku kalau lihat skor itu pasti lihat itu di atas. Itu aku lihat komen tuh, bang skornya berapa bang, BO berapa bang, sat. Padahal di atas ada bro, itu aja. Kamu lihat aja di sekeliling dulu, habis itu tanya. Kalau gue emang nggak tahu. Soalnya gue bingung suka putih dan biru. Ya itu tergantung. Biasanya kan warna netral sama putih sama hitam itu biasanya kosong itu ya. Warna putih sama hitam biasanya netral, itu abu-abu lah. Hitam putih abu-abu itu warna netral, nggak menunjukkan skor, menunjukkan 0. Emang gitu coy. Resah saya di komen-komen itu, apalagi di komen-komen mobile agent nih. Ada gak ya? BO berapa? Baksia 31 NA. Nggak ada sih, adanya hujatan semua tuh. Blok emang. Mau makan pisang lagi ya? Dinding mulutnya ini cuy. Kayak ada yang robek gitu bro. Besok Senin, habis itu Selasa, itu Rabu, Kamis. Minum, oke minum.
They blocked all the projectiles, especially with the crossbow attacking up. Could protect, especially if you have to sacrifice somebody. At least you don't have to sacrifice every single person in those situations. Now, pulling it back to Blacklist International, they have to complete their comp, and they still are missing a few pieces of the puzzle.
XP lane as well as
Pasien gue pada belum emang libur ya. Besok saya mau ke THT dulu coy. THT sama pijit kalau udah enakan. Oke.
And I think that in a game where there's an assassin, maybe something of burst potential will be good.
Jadi gak bisa live lah. Pengen sih live kalau lagi gak sibuk banget. Oh biasanya Senin agak sibuk cuy. Antara pijit atau gak ke THT siangnya. Karena waktu longgarnya tuh di siang. Kucing ngapain lo ke THT lagi? Masih ini, masih apa? Tinnitus apa sih namanya tinnitus? Gak tahu aku istilahnya. Salah broken new record with recall his carry shot overtake first starter eagle mode. Yang berdenging loh, kuping berdenging itu kan ke THT ya. Masa kemana sih?
Pretty standard overall. I'm still shocked. I agree with LaFell. I'm already still shocked about the recall stats.
Yang kuping berdenging coy.
I don't know where they found the data.
At this point,
apa sih istilahnya itu?
Yep, it's fun. As long as you enjoy it.
You know what?
Iya kan aku udah bilang marah-marah mulu nih bocah.
But again,
it got banned. This game, yeah, it got banned.
It doesn't matter as long as I'm.
Nggak tahu pokoknya itu dah istilahnya.
You're the one that matters.
I mean, we hope you guys in the audience are having
Sinus mah didung, tinnitus, sinusitus,
things are getting a
tinnitus.
lot more interesting in terms of the drafts, right? Picking up a Fanny, its win rate.
Tinnitus,
Yeah, I get that, and that's what worries me. That's exactly the point that I was going to come to.
Titis
No one from the side of
situs.
Blacklist can particularly lock this Fanny down, except for Beatrix, but I want to know how he's going to go down. LaFell.
We're going into the game. We gotta see Kyrie on his Fanny. Can he be stopped? And if he can, I'm looking at it as Onic, and we're already starting up very early on the stand. A lot of fights going on right now, Mirko.
Wow, wait. Did Blacklist actually lose out on this trade 2v3? They're gonna go for the wave instantly now.
Sabar cuy, ini hero-nya.
A good clear in. Keyboy though with a big smack bonk.
Okay, so they wanted to clear out the mid lane so fast so that they can participate into the top lane perhaps, which is weird because it means that they really want to make sure that Edward has a good game. So he's gonna come down to the bottom lane to have more gold as well as more experience. Gonna clear out that fast.
Dapat chance. Cepet banget coy.
Rotating around. I think that the shift now for Blacklist.
Wah nge-burst banget sekarang Valentina hero burst.
Fend for himself. It's gonna be Edward's game once again.
Edward udah pakai Bennett sih, agak-agak ngeri nih ya buat Onic. Gua sudah level 4, carry level 3 masih.
So looking at for both of these, I kind of feel like Blacklist, they might be actually looking at both Yuen and
karena dia kalah sama Redrin, makanya dia ke tengah dulu. Baxia juga over juga nih Wais. Ini for victory bang. Catat. Wah nggak mau dia coy. Flicker bang. Nah, for victory-nya belum untuk kemenangannya. Tadi pengen digesek gitu cuy. Oke jadi digesek.
Elevate when it comes to the jungling over Kyrie, and I think what they did was to kind of guard their purple buff.
Urusan Fanny tuh emang nggak bisa dapet turtle sih, susah sih. Gue setengahnya kesel apa gimana sih? Guys. Nggak pernah tuh main Lancelot, main Fanny, apalagi main Haya. Nggak pernah lihat aku. Mungkin dulu Gushen kali ya, cewek pernah ya?
Kyrie's trade of a turtle for a purple.
Gashan.
Something that's kind of obvious, but we have to talk about is the fact that Wise is on that jungle emblem and Kyrie is on that assassin emblem. So no matter what, Wise will clear the jungle.
Kayak gua, jungle Balmon.
Blacklist, while Kyrie, he kind of just wants to farm up.
Jungler Balmon.
Level 6 or just one item and then try to get a kill on the side lanes. But so far,
Bener gak bener?
they kind of been making sure that
Saya setuju jungle Balmon, jungle.
so that all of the side laners
Jungle lawang toh, jungle toh.
for any potential kind of gank.
Toh, jungle toh. Mending Balmon masih nge-damage. Nggak dapet coy.
Now, thing is, I don't think they can keep at it.
Tadi ditabrak bang.
Level below already. In these neutral objective takes, if Wise gets this level lead, it's gonna be.
Ini kan Balmon gua dong, jungle barat. Lah dia baksia Akai. Iya, kocak emang.
Right? And this is not beneficial for Onic. They have to push the tempo all the time. Eventually, this Novaria as the role will.
War victory, aduh. Hampir coy. Berlima mereka. Mereka berlima coy. Aduh, kena lagi ceweknya.
I was just about to say that they need
Maaf
to push the
emosi.
tempo up because Blacklist
Kalian jangan bikin
in a
saya
party,
emosi ya. Jangan bikin saya
battle, they
toxic.
will definitely trap Onic,
Ya,
but then again,
alright.
he knows what he needs to do.
Sebenarnya cepat banget coy. Apa? Lama banget itu si Wanwan tuh movementnya cepet. Lama banget makanya di backup terus tuh Wanwan. Wah di. Aduh. Waduh, cedas, dapat 2, nice, mantap. Baru dak, sikat mang. Dapetin 1 bang, nice. Bang, one more hit, mantap sekali basic attack-nya dari Sunjet. Mana got it?
And not only that, they secure the turtle. This is going to be a big swing when it comes to the economy for sure. He still has the retribution, but he will not be invading onto
Mati dong.
Calvin Winata.
We can do it, Calvin, you know.
Nice things about you because I don't know, man. That looked like a major mistake. The burst was not there.
Ya, that's it, bro.
Costly mistake.
Berapa FL saya? The real.
Stunning Keyboy up. Bulwark still up for grabs now. Can utilize it, but he's waiting for the crossbow tank. Now blast charged up. That's the crossbow tank. No Bulwark.
Right now, looking at the
Ngekatnya sampai 3. Wus dapat? Enggak dapat di red. Enggak sih kena ulti.
The movements coming in from Blacklist. Edward is just trying to move all around the map, making sure that the team is always ready. CW now has the blade of despair.
Dia ambil Novaria buat cek boost. Bang cek boost dulu bang. Oke abang. Abangku Sans cek boost dulu. What set? Set. Kedua dia. Out of nowhere bro. Dapat lagi Vaninya. Cikat, waduh, imun dia coy. Imun dia bro. Segitu dulu di backtracknya. Skill 1 dulu itu tadi. Kok nggak kenal lagi sih, aneh banget sih. Awal ini loh. Si Awi ini. Awi tak awal sih. Ngatung rusuh. Kontrol hitam mulu cuy. Oke siap.
For the dash coming up from Yue. He saw the future. Can't spell Winata without win.
Awal.
Wow, that's good. 7 out of 10. Yeah.
Tapi kata Masa Jawa sama Lumininer. Owi. Dia bilang. Awal jir. Bener juga jir. Aduh, kabelnya putus bang. Kena layangan bang. Dapat atas tuh dia. Dapat 2. Aduh, ulti tembok dia coy. Gak ada yang mati tuh. Yakin gak ada yang mati. Cewek ketularan jabran bro.
Well, Great job.
Keren sih itu mereka udah sepi.
Wise wanted to go for another drive.
Apanya
He
udah
was
sepi?
successful, and that was yesterday actually. But Keyboy blocked the unity, the shield unity. He was able to stop Wise.
Ini tuh Fredin buat dina epic sih.
Ultimate. Fortunately for Blacklist, they did not die afterwards. But my Onic is now on the
Nggak jadi coy.
Right now, Max,
Nggak mau ngerusuh lagi tuh orang.
what is he really looking for that Onic?
Terus streamingnya buta sepi.
Wait, Sans just took the yin yang overturn and he
By
just
mistake.
pops it. By mistake, okay.
Yeah, you know, misclick happens and Kyrie.
Tapi di sini lebih sepi.
Good cables out.
Now, for my question, while
Rewan
a lot is
Siju.
going on, as I said that, it looks
Lebih
like
netral mungkin, lebih friendly. Mungkin itu. Mungkin lebih friendly dan netral. Jujur aku kalau nonton yang toksik itu aku kecilin coy volumenya. Misalnya nih di komputer ini ya, aku kecilin dulu bro. Ya sih mulutnya nggak sampai soalnya ya. Friendly dan kocak juga. Pandai menempatkan positioning yang bagus dan benar. Mungkin waktu pas main game doang solo rank itu ya.
Even I can't get in their heads. I don't know what they're thinking about.
Iya kan, iya kan.
What do you think they're trying to figure out here?
Dulu waktu MPL season 2 juga aku sering nonton dia cuy. Aku terkedemek soalnya dibully. Nah itu komedi itu adalah perlu korban coy. Korban yang dibully biar lucu dan kocak itu korban. Misalnya saya ngerosting Jabran itu ada objeknya biar lucu itu tadi ya. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Lord is here.
British cuy. You know what I'm saying? You wanna hear?
Oh, my Venus is there as well to provide some vision. Edward is moving down. Sands as well as Boots kind of creating a line.
Mancing tuh bocah mancing tuh ya.
Overstepped his welcome. I don't know. Looking at the situation,
Apa coba?
who's gonna start the fight? It looks like Boots moves in, not able to catch anyone. I'm also
Skill
trying to
tiganya
look.
itu.
Where's Keyboy?
Skill
Keyboy's
tiganya itu.
trying to find a bush that no one will check, and eventually goes in. Speak of which, Kyrie.
Nyoba-nyoba tuh. Nyoba-nyoba tuh. Nyoba-nyoba tuh ya. Dapat satu, nice, dapat satu aman. Venus, nggak mati coy, nggak mati semua bro. Nice.
Well played coming out from Onic.
Nice.
Taking
Ada
out
map hack
Wise,
semua
Keyboy
coy.
landing the
Dua hero map hack bro.
connecting, and Owl was far too late.
Udah anjir kelarin nih match mau makan gua.
The Bulwark really defended
Kayaknya tuh
well
gercep ya.
against Blacklist International.
Or what?
This should be a free red tree, but Edward has to say something about it. CW finds it now, eye for an eye, used by the cutthroat.
Sakin banget coy Fanny-nya.
Wait, wow. Edward, do you have
Hero-nya ngeber semua lagi.
Dude, that damage
Valen, Fanny, kemudian Beatrix.
5,000 goal lead, and the game is paused. Even they're like, yo, we gotta take a breather here.
Yeah, for sure.
Ya udah.
I really like the response coming up from
Ya sudah
Onic.
mau
When Owl was there,
iniin motor dulu ya.
two people with two
Oke.
stacks. Immediately Onic, they flickered out of there. Dashed out with the Valentina as well
Sambil
as
makan, cuy.
I believe it was probably Sands who went out of there. Then when the ultimate was already up, the Bulwark was there
Indonesianya
for
ini.
him, and Kyrie was able to just find
Apa tuh
the
artinya
backlines.
Bang Messi?
Massive outplays that you saw coming out from Onic.
Right now, honestly, we see one
Ya
figure, so it
sudah lah,
won't be that
Moon.
long. So I'm gonna call for emergency help here. How does this look like, Eden? Is it really Onic favorite fight?
Well, right now, I would say very similar to our tech issue. I think it's a type 1. It's very, very minute. Half the time, it's just the timings of the abilities and executions coming out from Blacklist International that are just not connecting. For example, the Astral Spheres that hitting the Guardian's Bulwark, even though technically I would make the assumption at the same time that yes, I don't have vision, but I know for a fact that it should be coming out of duration. I like the fact that they're targeting, making sure that Keyboy feels a little uncomfortable, right? Because these Numenon blasts are the one thing that really turns these fights.
Yep. I just got to double confirm, Eterna, just now you were like, yo, Blacklist, you're looking very strong. Is that correct? I just want to double confirm.
Oh, guys, look, it seems like there's going to be a redeem code for all of
Well
you viewers.
done.
We want to show our
10 out of
appreciation
10.
to you. Don't forget to redeem that as soon as possible because, like I mentioned, LaFell likes to get his hands on it, and he's very, very quick. Get it before he does.
Thank you for that.
10 out of 10. We're going into the game. Thank you very much to our panelists. Now we're jumping back in. So far, I'm also going to look at the KDA, man. CW and Boots, Suns, and Kyrie have not died yet.
Yeah. This is a problem because we were taught about the fact that the 1-1 might have a good time this game, except for the fact that there's the Lolita. But overall, not dying on Kyrie, that's going to be very bad.
Wait, where's the Dreadnought armor? You're going up against a Fanny as well as a Frederick. I kind of feel like having that would be kind of cool,
Yeah,
you know?
only relying on dominant size on Edward. And by the way, Kyrie went in for the red retribution, which means that he steals damage. That's why he was able to almost one-shot the Edward, or at least deal, what, 30% damage onto Edward's HP with just one cutthroat.
Yeah, with that kind of retribution, you're looking at your opponent, it's like, hey, you got a lot of damage. Can I have some?
Yes.
And he got some.
He did. He just practically stole it. I don't think Edward wants to give it to him, so no consent in that one, Kyrie. But Onic pushing forward now with the enhanced... No, that's the normal Lord. First Lord of the game. New vision, Keyboy now with a flicker. No, he sold. Oh, Wise gets brought back by the taunt. CW picks up the kill now. The combo tank is ready.
Mati.
Boots should fall here, but the
Pos
Golden
dulu.
Sword saves him for a pick.
Nice. Wah, enjoy. Bro. Aduh, kabelnya putus. Kabel dulu, Bang. Kabel dulu, Bang. Nice, aman. Salam dulu. Kalau Fadusnya mati bisa end tadi. Fadusnya masih hidup soalnya.
I gotta say, man, Onic, I don't know what kind of watch they're wearing.
Slownya parah gak sih?
It really
Itu
feels
hero
like
tuh
Onic,
slownya
but
parah
you
gak
want to
sih?
push it fast.
Wah.
Oh, what they did was to utilize...
He predicted the dash. My boy CW. What the
My
heck?
boy CW, ya bang, ya bang.
CW.
Mabos.
Calm down.
Nah ini yang kedengeran.
Well, try to break it down.
Oh, okay.
Tinggal
So
buka
there's something
makan
smart that
drama
Onic did
mulai.
in the
Emang
previous fight.
coy.
You can see it through the replay. They utilized
Oh,
Keyboy's
emang itu.
ultimate not for a connection, but more of a peel, or actually to start a fight just for the
Kena
slow.
Keyboy ya?
And it
Oh,
was,
enggak, kena
you know, you
padahal.
can see Blacklist,
Oh,
they're
kena.
waiting for the flicker from
Pusing-pusing.
Keyboy. They wanted to punish
Good.
afterwards, but the awkward spot was nobody
Bootsnya
went
kena
in, and then
itu,
Kyrie got the
telat.
opening, Wise
Ibunya
died
udah
already,
telat sih.
almost taking out more. And Keyboy is just so
Nih,
crafty.
emang.
We don't utilize
Kesal saya.
I would like to take this opportunity to apologize. I looked at his IGN, it was CW. I thought it was DD, so I was like,
Oh man. Yeah, I mean it happens. It happens,
happens,
sometimes.
you know.
Reading is very hard.
You know what? I'm dyslexic, maybe. I don't know.
Tan.
Are you actually dyslexic?
Oh.
I just celebrate for all I know, but either ways, right now.
Antar kampret
Blacklist, they
ini.
got another kill,
Dapat
which is really good.
dapat beneran
Oh, my
Fadus.
Venus stole it.
Okay.
You know what, Kyrie? You steal my damage, I steal your goal. I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah, no consent. Plenty of trades.
Itu kelihatan bang, itu pasti di situ ada orang dia kasih tahu. Mas dapat.
Just as you say, nothing is free. Lord is free. Don't speak. Don't speak.
Emang kalau renang itu ada batasannya nggak sih? Harus berapa menit gitu? Ada batasannya nggak coy? Renang itu renang. Kamu tahu renang nggak renang? Renang tahu gak renang?
No matter where you go, you're between a hard rock and a harder place where there's no really good place for you to go because either you go
Kolam
into
renang tuh.
CW, like
Pasti kamu tahu lah.
You're, you know.
Wah, damage apaan sih? Bak siapa aja lo? Nah, bosan mah renang sampai gosong boleh. Oke, aman cuy.
Popped onto Wise right now, but the wave management is actually not going to be on point for now for Blacklist, for Onic. Blacklist International into the micromanage right now.
Damage-nya sans coy. Oh, mau kok cancel gak jadi, nggak bisa maksudnya.
I didn't even see that. What? Petri now being used. Edward, no Petri. Keyboy looking for the stun right now. Owl. Oh,
Wah, bisa gindang coy. GG. GG call. Tapi masih ada final blue sih. Buat badan bukan masalah itu, maksudnya buat badan itu bagus atau enggak. Anjay, flicker bang, di best coy. Ditaunding cuy.
Whoa, what was that? Trying to get a kill in their own home. That's automation. I see you, but look at this
Ditaunding
play.
coy.
Match point.
3-1.
Onic.
Dude, the way that they have found Owl.
Oh, marah-marah lagi tuh Venus. Kamu tuh gini loh Venus. Wais. Bagus jadi seger. Oke. Katanya tukang pijitnya gitu. Kalau mau olahraga mending renang aja gitu katanya coy. Aman. Ada dekat rumah ada cuy. 5 menit sampai. 5 menit pakai motor sampai aman. Saya cari yang deket-deket. Kalau itu loh yang cewek itu cantik cuy. Itu kayak mantep banget dah itu dah. Wais kayak mau nangis bro. Look at the Wais. Look at the Wais. Tuh. Kayak padahal kamu mainnya jangan gitu dong. Kita lawan Onic sih. Look at the Wais cuy. Kamu gitu sih. Kamu harusnya backup aku dong. Tuh. Raut mukanya cuy, beda cuy. Tuh kan. Hampir bro. Hampir. You got MVP man. Menurutku MVP MSC nya siapa ya? Siapa bro? Ya tuh Buti kalau marah-marah. Buti itu siapa coy? Wais atau duanya itu? Buti ini yang siapa? Venus atau Wais? Butch. Oh Butch sih aneh banget lu. Saya respect yang di sini nih. Kalau waktu buffnya muncul buff Fanny dan dirusuh sama Wais, ini keyboardnya selalu ada jabat, gak ada yang nge-cancel. Itu bagusnya coy. Kalau di sini diambil terus buff Fanny, susah gamenya buat Onic. You know what I'm saying? Happy bootnya bukan MVP MSC. Tadi kamu bilang Boti. Boti itu siapa? Yang Venus lah gitu. Di sini cuy. Dan Kyrie-nya dapat mulu bro. Masalahnya
highlights Kyrie important to secure that
Boots-nya sih sebenarnya yang bikinin. Nah ini nih lagi-lagi nih.
This is the reason why he is the MVP for me. Because Kyrie managed to secure the purple buff. There were 5 people from Onic.
Ya MVP MSC. Oke.
The entirety of Onic knows that the win condition is Kyrie all along.
For victory.
Dude, for my own sanity, for my own ego, I want to say that was lucky, man.
Yeah,
but he did it
lucky, 100%.
But he did it over again. He's just that lucky.
Okay, I didn't see Wise. No, this was very easy. I want to see what happened because there was one play. I don't miss plays a lot, but there was one play where Kyrie. No, not this. It was the ending one. Was this the ending one? No, it wasn't. This is what.
Okay.
Look at the burst. Okay. Yeah. Wise just disappeared. Wise just.
Telat banget tuh kagurnya mau nge-stun.
Like literally in the Lord.
Would you say that it's a little suspicious?
I would feel cheated.
There were 5 people going on him. No?
So at that point, you know, it's like
nice.
he has his
Makan
limits, right? 5.
Tier makan. Yuk lah last game yuk. 4-1 lah. Satu hero. Heroes cannot win without Filipinos. Heroes is weak in PG3 and MLB. Enggak juga sih bang. Enggak juga bang. Dulu siapa yang bisa ngalahin Onic? Dulu siapa yang bisa ngalahin Evos? Kalau dari segi sejarah ya. Di MSC 2018 dan M1 kita baca-bacain komen bocah-bocah ini aja dah, bocah-bocah tengah dah.
Wow, That's a lot of luck.
Coach
Right?
Rob
That's again,
Rob 5-6 Blacklist outdraft
he was
lang
very lucky
in
that he
Coach
was with
Yep.
B-Boy who stunned Wise.
Berarti
He was so
artinya
lucky. That was so lucky.
Coach RRQ bagus banget bisa juara M5. Oh gitu.
5 of them.
Indonesia cannot face the truth that they need Pinoy impulse to go final.
Look, in these positions, right, it's 13-2. The
Ini
snowball, as
maksudnya
Wolf mentioned, this was a
Pas
very
ini
big
bermaksud
damage.
apa?
It's also testament to Onic being able to convert
Bukan. Oh iya ya, lupa.
punishment that we did see afterwards gave them that mid game pretty much for free.
Indo cannot face. Face ini berarti buat apa sih?
We all knew what was going to happen. Instant
Indo tidak bisa bermuka berwajah.
Taking down and really speeding up the momentum. That's the Onic playstyle.
Yeah, it's weird because there was a point in time where I was about to say that they were not making the plays onto the gold lane and on against CW, but right as I wanted to say that
The
Harry was
truth
there up top. So yeah, there was
bahwa
time
mereka
pressure
butuh
on the side of the gold lane side, wherein it will not favor.
Apa dia sendiri bilang Pinoy, kocak.
CW was activated in this game as well. Went to the mid, the right moment. Getting the kill onto UA.
Please zoom it at Ethernya chess.
1-1, you pick it, you lose the
Mereka
game.
pada sange
0% win rate right now in the series for 1-1. Yeah, 0%. I think
If the key of win is Filipino, why 5 Filipino cannot beat 1 Filipino? Yo man,
I'm gonna go a different direction.
rasanya lah jihad lah saya
Onic, the thing is they have Kyrie.
Okay.
Dapat apa ntar ya?
Is the master assassin.
Kalau dapat 100 juta saya ikut.
Yeah, I get it.
Jadi without Pino will not win. Where's Netagi? Ya pusing cuy, pau cuy.
Does not have anyone that can play lockdown because again, we earlier before the day started,
Ngomong
we're talking about
nonton anime
and
isekai
Oh My
oke.
Venus. Oh My Venus, if you don't get a hero that can
Why
lock down an
Pino
assassin, this is the
Great
difference
as
what the Rovers can do for your team.
Coba gue beli satelit sambalnya matanya bawang.
That's why.
Kelamaan
I'm saying
itu.
that's the best it gets.
Yeah, it is. Like Lolita as well, but again, no single target, pure lockdown like a Kaja, a Franco, and that is right now their demise.
Wait,
Lu mau lihat fun fact nggak? Mau denger fun fact nggak?
Oh My Venus has been playing.
Setelah saya dipijat, ini selama saya live streaming 2 jam 20 menit itu punggung saya belum terlalu terasa sakit kayak dulu. Kayak sebelum dipijat. Wow, it's amazing man. Ya, alhamdulillah sih. Leher sih. Leher sih yang
do they just revolve back to Owl? I personally feel that it's time for Wise.
I agree. Okay, good thing you just said that because I was about to really bring up the fact that maybe this is the time where the jungler choices for Wise might change. You've seen
gitu Bang Messi.
you've seen Baksha.
Gua didengerin ya Bang Messi ya.
Guinevere, for example, a lot of lockdown. Gatot Kacha, for example. Hylos, baby. Solid
Hylos,
lockdown.
baby.
These heroes that make
Yaudah
Wise famous in the
lagi
jungle
aja.
role,
Oke.
right?
Besok sih pengennya. Ini cuma besok bisa nggak ya? Karena besok THT.
Reaction for Saber Rope.
THT or pijat.
I like that. That's very smart. Yeah.
For who?
Habis ke THT kali ya? Ya. Kenapa lagi nih Discord aneh banget? Discord was almost called Wavern before we picked our name. Iya bang, dah. Ribet banget tuh.
Okay, I like his idea better though.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with Miracle on this one. There are people who have committed more war crimes who haven't played Saber that could probably get away with that. So personally for me, I'm with him.
Aduh. Udah aman belum sih? Udah aman belum bro? Daging ayam dengan bumbu bahan ayam cincang, enak juga tuh. Wow, amazing. Udah aman. Kok komennya nggak muncul sih? Leader emang aneh coy di home. Daging babi. Hah? Apa sih? Berarti itu ada beberapa daging. Oh, tergantung yang bikin. Lu makan babi mulu, gak sehat lu. Cuma ya terserah sih. Baru tahu aku kalau di sate lilit. Mungkin aku kalau di sana ya, kuliner mulu kayaknya. Enak bedah tuh. Kuliner bikin konten, buh. Mungkin kalau aku tinggal di Jakarta gitu coy, kalau misalnya pindah ke Jakarta buat bikin konten gitu ya, makan olahraga, wah sedap tuh ya. Lebih murah kalau di Jakarta, mahal emang. Di perbedaannya berapa? Beda berapa ribu buat sate lilit. Daging giling habis itu dililitin ya. Bikinnya agak ribet itu.
Pinas ng malakas! Alright, Rabbi, what you got over there?
Bentar lagi makan. Oke, saya mau nyari topik dulu aja. Mau react streamer. Anjay. Di sini full toxic. Ini udah selesai, Bang. Kenapa sih pada gini semua, coy?
Indomie Ramen Series.
Lu lihat aja ya. Oh, jangan di sini. Kalau udah di mana sih? Gustian doang, coy, dari tadi di situ. Nggak ditinggal. Tuh, waktu kayak gini mereka pada istirahat ya. Coba kita bikin gimana biar istirahat. Coba ya. Giliran ditinggal malah pada ngikut bang.
3 hari deh.
Ini cewek udah siap banget mukanya nih guys.
Udah siap angkat piala ya?
Iya.
30k, 40k
tapi menangnya nggak
follower.
terlalu hype sih gua akuin.
40k diamond aja nggak sih guys? Kentang banget rasanya.
Onic menang lawan Eko di grand final ya itu hype banget. Nama
40k diamond aja ya. Biar pas.
Grand finalnya lawan Paris Binjai guys, cuaks. Paris Binjainya sih
25.000 dari King. Pesan, Bang gua tahun depan nikah sama Rizka Aulia Arafah.
Terakhir pertarungan yang harusnya dimenangkan oleh Onic 4-1 di sini guys ya.
Thank you.
Thank you Bunda Venus donate-nya. Wah, Digi, Kaja langsung di-ban. Masih sama Kaja Franco.
Masih sama persis ya.
My friend. They have to ban Joy here, right? Rockets International. Because what generally happens is Onic is going to open up 1-1 once again, then they pick it, then the other state. Oh, it's a Kedira. So it's another Joy 1-1 trade-off.
I mean, is it possible that they just leave the 1-1 open this time?
I don't know. Maybe Onic might fall into it. We'll see what Coach Jim finds in his word. Yeah, see, they landed out just like the previous game that we did see, right? They got rid of Joy, make sure that it wasn't even in the hands of anybody else. And now Blacklist International, right? At some point, they have to go for a blind support shape. They're going to start off with a general flex. I think it's okay, but it's not the strongest starter.
No, I like it. I like you guys.
1-1 Valentina here, right? Oh! 1-1 Eve instead. You waste Valentina, it's going to be incoming for sure. And then the Novaria, my goodness. Standard pickups.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Fredrin mulu coy.
Looking at Blacklist, I kind of feel like you got to give a winning lead to Edward. And you got to tank it up. I kind of feel like at this point, just pick up the Minotaur before he gets banned.
Minotaur Arlet,
right.
maybe?
I
would say,
Minotaur
Arlet works here. If it was just Minotaur, if they just go for Minotaur Valentina, it's going to be very hard. Real world manipulation, anti-CC. As 1-1 is very hard. A hero, yes, exactly. Second skill, C anti-CC. She can actually just purify out of that one. So, yeah, if they go for the Minotaur next, it's going to be too expensive. It's Novaria and Valentina.
Nova Valen terus.
I mean, you don't even have to ban the fire. There's no way they're going to pick it up, right?
Yep.
Clue.
You're not worried about that. You ban out now. You ban Leslie.
Possibility.
Yes, let's not fall into this trap, right? It's happened too many times, and even
Kenapa
amongst
mau
us
di-ban, Bang?
casters,
Fanny,
that teams
Bang.
assume yes, their mid lane duo is already done, and they put Valentina in towards that jungle side and start opening up a new legs of possibilities. And in this case, it could just be a fake out for all we know.
Heads up ban coming out from Onic with the Uranus. Coach Yeb wants to make sure that there will be no counter whatsoever for the glue. They are forcing Blacklist to play the setup game and the X-Play. Like Arot, your Lapu-Lapu for sure, which will not be the best versus the hero, so that's they're gonna be banning out the Uranus. I will not be surprised if the Benedetta is incoming for next, or maybe a Leslie, right? Because it still is decent versus the comp of Onic.
Oh, okay, but they go for the respect ban
Keren
here.
Ben
This is
Fanny, bro.
really, really wise. Well, wise is on Blacklist, but you know what I mean, right?
I get it.
Thank you. So they do respect Kyrie here. They are going to go for the Leslie ban, like you mentioned. Very interesting. But with what Gideon said, is it safe to assume that perhaps Blacklist does still have the
Apa nih?
possibility of
Halo Der, gimana tadi Der?
They absolutely do, but then
Rebahan bentar Der.
really starts to crumble here because it's
But
really,
it's
really
okay,
soft. You
bro.
can't expect Fredrin to do absolutely everything in all
Tolong yuk.
roles unless they're willing to
Ngasih game yuk.
compromise. Even like, hey, Owl, you want to pick up a fighter? Let's get a death ball composition going, and then allow the rest of the team to try and poke him out with a Navaria.
Okay, they can pick up the carry.
Kneeling coy di
Kyrie
ban.
hero
Haya
now,
bang.
right? Something like maybe
Bang, haya
Marcus or
bang.
Akai. This is still is good.
Pijit-pijit.
When you pick up the 1-1,
Pada
you
tiga
have to
sih
make sure
kali.
that the 1-1
Off
is
aku, bodo
the
amat.
star of the show. Much like you do with Fanny or Ling, for example. You kind of have to focus
Bakti
on just
giga.
one hero that you
Besok
really
kerja,
just stack up all
coy.
of your farm. In this case, it's the 1-1, surely. So maybe you go for a utility jungler now for Onic. Like I said, Bane perhaps? Bane and the swimming pool, right? Bane is...
We saw the difficulty of Kyrie.
Kerja iya kerja
There
cuy.
you go, right? Because
Kalau kamu tahu ya, biasanya aku
we saw the difficulty
motong
of
karet
Kyrie on
jam
the
berapa coba?
DFI when faced with the
Motong
real
karet jam berapa
manipulation.
coba?
Seeing as though Blacklist has already picked up the Valentina,
Coba
it would be a little
kamu
bit
tebak
too
dulu.
tricky for them to go
Motong
that far
karet.
again. So I like
Karet
this.
yang kamu
Lancelot
pakai
pick up now.
buat itu loh, training kolot bro. Coba tebak dulu dah.
Sorry, it's good versus Eve and Glue. So maybe that's your only choice. But at the same time, you need kind of a lockdown from the XP lane. So do you just go back to a lapu-lapu? In match
Lancelot
for your
coy.
opponents, you
Yang
go back
7.
to what works. Edward has been so good with
Salah.
So Beatrix Lapu?
Lapu comes on list.
Salah. Kadang jam 5 lebih, kadang setengah 6, kadang jam 6.
Is the best option to go for. The Beatrix, I think they've had so many bad games on Beatrix, it's a bit too tilting to go for it last game per, again, possible last game.
Let's go Saber Rome. I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry. Saber Rome is a one shot against the Claude. You're standing up.
Jumper.
Last game, you're winning.
Tergantung. Kalau aku mah motongnya cepet banget coy, dibanding pekerja yang lain.
You know, Keyboy has so many heroes. We've even seen him on
Cloudy coy, muncul lagi.
so many that he can choose from.
2 jam biasanya. Ya kan itu kan belum termasuk aku belum mandi, belum makan itu ya. 2 jam 3 jaman lah. Oke. Lapu-lapu mereka.
I think I would go with the call. As the neutrals on the desk, I think
Gue jam segitu belum dah. Jam 4 aku biasanya bangun, jam 4 setengah 5an itu bangun.
Fundamentally good. Why? Because of the knockups. It will
Pray.
cancel the ultimate. It will
Habis
make it
itu
so that the Valentina as well as the Fredrin will not have a good time.
buka pintu, terus buka pintu gudang konveksi.
Yeah, for sure.
Habis itu kan nggak tahu ngapain ya, daripada kita tidur lagi, mending langsung kerja. Gitu coy. Aku gitu orangnya. Pasti jam kan misal setengah 5 bangun ya. Jam 6 ini biasanya ngantuk. Sebelum ngantuk kita harus kerja dulu. Pokoknya kerja ya dulu dah. Nah kalau udah selesai motong karet itu, tidur lagi.
It's the game pause. I felt it. The fact that they didn't leave, I'm like, okay, something's going on.
No, this is good.
You're good.
Habis kerja tidur keren. Habis kerja nge-gym kali ya. Habis kerja aku pengennya nanti kalau nggak nge-gym renang.
Actually, look at Boots. What's going on? Boots,
Yo,
something's not right here.
what's wrong, man?
Lifted his hand saying, I didn't touch anything. Right? So I think what's going on is they wanted something else. Perhaps Saber Rome.
Oh, do they was like a
Jangan renang siang-siang kenapa?
Like I said at Terima.
Kanker kulit tuh. Bagusnya jam berapa?
according to Mr. Wolf.
Yeah,
he's just being nice.
Nah itu maksudku yang tadi kutanyain. Ada batasannya enggak? Begindang. Pagi atau sore? Pagi jam berapa sampai jam berapa? Aku dulu pernah habis main bola itu kan jam 8 ya, habis itu langsung jam 8 pagi atau enggak jam 9 renang coy. Pagi maksimal enggak sampai jam 10 orang itu biayanya, aku selesai jam 8 jam 9 kok. Habis itu langsung cus. Belum buka kolam renangnya. Gitu kali. Ini bang masalahnya tuh kalau misal di kolam renang pribadi yang jelas nggak ada covernya nggak apa-apa. Kalau nggak ada covernya nggak apa-apa. Berarti rata-rata kan kaporet. Oke. I see. Kalau kolam renang umum itu biasanya ada kaporet kalau dulu kena sinar matahari itu bahaya. Oh, tempatnya tertutup sih. Kamu mau lihat gak? Kalau tempatnya tertutup gimana? What's wrong?
Okay. Anything?
You want to open the conversation?
Okay, this is the conversation.
Okay.
Surely, we predicted that the Lapu-Lapu and the Call will be there. Fundamentally okay for Blacklist. It's also one of their most picked heroes for Owl, and of course, Edward is a beast with this hero. Then again, if you think about it, it seems like Onic wanted them
tetap aja kepapar panahnya, iya.
So
Bener
we're still
sekali.
very scared for Blacklist International. It will really depend
Cuma
on
aku belum
how
pernah kesini
they
juga.
execute this time, and it's gonna be another skills issue kind of game.
here's the thing, right? Blacklist International, they like to play a little bit more reserved and especially very, very disciplined. But I think this is going to force the evolution of Blacklist International, and especially for someone like Edward, he's going to need to catch some really big ticket items, like how we saw when Echo versus Blacklist International during M4.
Gue biasanya di rumah. Saya juga pengen rumah kayak gitu coy, ada kolam renang dan ada balkonnya. Saya juga pengen kayak gitu. Kolam renang dan balkon. Kok bukan green screen, black screen? Ya, jadi tebus lah. Emang tembus. Kan black green screen-nya dihilangin, jadinya black screen.
Blacklist has entered international. They've
Rematch
only won
kah?
once. It looks like, I don't know, again,
It's
just look
look
at
like-
that, right? Maybe it's just gonna stay that way.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
So
right?
Onyx not choking.
Onyx are not choking.
It's over to Blacklist.
Lama
Maybe,
amat.
maybe. We don't know. I'm just creating conversation
Gebak
here.
Sorry, I
coy.
wasn't listening to Lafel.
Is my mic working? Hello, test.
Bentar dah,
1, 2,
mau
3.
ganti kursi dulu dah.
Yeah, okay, now I hear you.
Alright. It's selective listening.
Listening.
She's like, yeah.
Gue aja nggak ada like.
Do you think
There
Lafel's funny?
you go.
Do you think Lafel's funny?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate that.
She's so nice.
You know what? You guys can cast now. I can go home. I'm so happy. I don't even need to pay today.
Oh really? I'll take it.
No. You know, let's bring it back up. Let's bring it back up. So, Eterna still wants to see more games, but the reason why I'm saying this, right? Novaria and Valentina combo has been done quite a few times this series.
It's the flavor.
Not looking that good, especially because they don't have a lot of engagement. In fact, if I may, I kind of feel like Oh My Venus has more wins on the Minotaur than the Novaria.
Wait, can I just talk about that real quick? Because you were centering focus on the Novaria and the Valentina.
Yep.
But I want to shift that to Novaria and whoever is in the gold lane, right? Because the last time Blacklist was able to utilize the combo between the Beatrix, I felt like it synergized better than Novaria and 1-1. That's my point.
Oh,
Novaria Claude.
I think, I think I get what you're...
You do?
Yeah, for sure. Because if
Okay.
you go for
It's a
the
nerd. It's a nerd synergy,
Yeah,
bro.
nerd synergy. I love it.
Enak
the thing
banget.
She's a nerd.
The thing with Claude is that it doesn't really take good advantage of the kit that you get from Novaria as well as the Valentina. Surely you have AoE damage, but it's not like the Beatrix where you have extra, extra hitbox, extra vision that you want. No matter what
you're
happens,
slowing the enemy.
for sure. But it's with the Claude, you with the Novaria, I mean, you want to stay really. You don't
Kitnya berhasil bang, berhasil sekarang sisa
This time it's the
60.
Claude running into the Eve. Surely that's always have been an answer. But with the presence of the Minotaur in this game, that's gonna be shut down for sure.
60 itu masih banyak ya. Aneh banget coy. Lu main game aja udah main game tapi biarin dah bot versus bot gitu dah. Nggak usah di hit, nggak usah ada minion.
Or maybe the opposite, right? Stay in lane until the game ends.
Stay in lane until
Masih banyak sampai pagi bisa.
comes up. That is definitely the Owl playstyle.
Iya ya.
With the tempo of Onic, they have disrupted that. So actually,
Harusnya
Owl was not
kayak
very
gitu.
comfortable in this particular
Oh,
series.
match emang
All throughout
cuma
the 4
kurang.
games that we've seen, because Onic disrupts that. They
Lah,
stop
ditambah lagi tuh
Owl
menitannya.
from farming, and whenever he wants to get into the fight, you're gonna notice it's
Rematch
always
ini
late
mah.
to the Lord
Redraft
because
bagaimana?
Onic disrupts it.
Actually, that'd be pretty cute, right? Seeing an owl farm.
I don't know where his head is at right now. He is just
Tegaskan.
the man is thinking
Final loh
about
coy.
games of long and
Sampai jam berapa?
bro.
Dude,
bro.
imagine like an owl, like a round body.
Yeah, but Diggy is literally an owl.
Yeah, but wearing a farmer hat.
But Owl isn't an owl, so he's talking about the player Owl on stage right now, who
Yeah.
isn't an
No,
owl
he's
per
not.
se,
No,
but he
no,
is
he's
going.
not.
Dude, thanks, man.
Sama-sama,
Thanks,
sama.
man.
He's not.
Got you,
He's not.
got you.
You're amazing.
Okay, saved.
Get nerded.
But speaking of which, I think there's going to be two very pivotal moments for Blacklist International fighting around specifically neutral objectives, right?
Oh.
Let's set the scenario and set the parameters. And the first parameter, neutral, doesn't matter where it's turtle or Lord. Most likely it's going to be Lord when they have enough damage to do so. I'm expecting something along the lines of Lapu canceling out the Minotaur while also catching maybe either of the marksmen. I'm guessing it's the mid laner more likely, while Claw comes in with the Blazing Duet after they get the information from the Novaria, right? That's like the most ideal, perfect, stars-aligned moment for Blacklist International if it happens. And it's not easy to pull off, and by no means should it be the ultimate win condition overall, but I think that's the
main
only way that they
PUBG
get it out
asik
of this.
sekarang. Palaku pusing. Ntar aja kalau udah
What you
sembuh.
just said is, ideal, but so difficult. I mean, Edward, he's an
Mancing
able,
juga kayak Hero.
he can do it.
Iya ya.
He is an
Rata-rata
able guy
sih
to do
itu
it.
fans juga mancung cuy.
That's a weird sentence.
That's a weird.
Piala Luna itu.
Has the ability.
Yeah, you know what?
Wait.
Congrats.
I'm sorry to disrupt this conversation, right? But if this goes to a redraft, are they still going in with the same heroes?
Same exactly.
Oh, okay.
Just changing it.
No, I'm making
Plus.
sure,
Yeah,
right? So the audience also knows.
Emang iya.
You know what? I
I'm
appreciate
speaking on
that.
behalf of the audience.
hero.
So, no.
Lu pernah lihat foto lama nih? Enggak.
Yeah, but there's so much.
Enggak muncul FYP kecuali kalau muncul itu baru aku lihat.
Sanford, we saw
Pas
him
konten.
play
Iya cuy,
play
aneh
the
banget ya.
Lapu against Onic as
Orang-orang
well,
kalau
and
udah
he
punya
played
duit
so
dah.
good. But this time Edward, there's so much responsibility for the guy. I
Iya
wonder
kan?
if he can be able to
Aneh banget kan?
do it for the next 15 minutes of his
Terus.
life.
Hey, yo, I mean, if
Terus
Sanford,
sama
he's already
Office.
coming in, what, 17, 18 at this point? He is a kid. I'm sure Edward is slightly older, if not the same age at this point, because they basically look like the same. Probably able to make it work too.
I agree. I think Edward can pull his weight. I think the problem for a lot
100%.
of the times that Blacklist lose isn't because of Edward. Edward gets the right picks. If he does get
Orang-orang
those
dulu
right picks, he's able
kalau
to
udah
carry.
punya
He's able to
duit
pull
gitu
more than
biasanya
his weight.
tato
But
lah,
how does he
apalah,
follow through with
oplas
his
lah.
plays? That's been the thing.
Biasanya
That's been the
rata-rata
problem
gitu
for
coy.
Blacklist International.
Keyboy
Yang saya lihat gitu dan badannya gemuk-gemuk kalau udah punya
and
duit
he's putting
gitu.
down his phone again, so
Makanya dia diet mulu waktu di Bali ya juga kan nggak mau makan berat tahu gitu.
These are sound effects.
So
Padahal juga saya pengen agak gemuk
benefit of the
coy.
audience, maybe not everyone's looking at a screen at the point where Keyboy was reacting to the camera. Like, imagine a squinty face with an open mouth, like, yeah.
Yeah, but do you see the person sitting next
Kenapa
to
ya?
Keyboy, right?
CW or something.
Well, which one?
CW.
Okay.
Apa ya
I
pada
was a bridge to CW.
orang
Thank you,
tuanya tuh
Marco.
pada muda-muda terus
CW.
semua ya.
I think that this player is one of the players in
Loh.
Onic that has developed
Emaknya tuh pada muda-muda ya sama kayak kakak adik coy.
these seasons, right? I mean,
Pipino-pika ini.
CW was known to be that person that isn't really highlighted as a gold laner. He doesn't do the flashy plays before. People question his mechanics,
Karena nikah muda.
micro-wise,
Mentality.
mentality
Iya ya.
as well. And
Lah.
then he started to grow.
Bukan
His
gitu.
hero pool became larger, and now we're getting to the point where, looking at the games that he's played
Emang gua juga
in
masih
this
muda,
series
Bang.
alone, he's able to pull so much with his mechanics alone.
Masalahnya
He has been able to build
umur
on the
40
foundation that he already
masih
has. I think
lahiran
Liverpool,
coy
he
lah.
already always
Lahirannya
had
muncul
that
orang ini, orang aneh ini. Enggak lah. Orang yang sangat mantap ini.
It was also already Belric Gold. We're seeing Farsa Gold, Ilya Gold, Harith Gold. In Season 8, he only, evolved from that. But he's always been the jack of all
Aduh
trades.
lama lagi.
Except for this, with the
Bukan orang aneh coy, orang keren dan terbaik sedunia.
on just a few more heroes, and he is
Mungkin emang masih bisa 40, iya masih bisa.
Beatrix, you saw what he was able to do on the Beatrix.
Cuman kan
Looks
ya,
like one speaks for itself.
tahu.
Someone who's made the Claude
Bukan
work
40 ya,
on this
40-an ya.
consistently has been CW. Chiku, even on the Claude,
Thanks
his
for a
comfort
shout-out.
hero, he didn't perform. That's not a really
Hey,
good
hey,
shout out.
hey,
But
hey, hey.
Kalau dulu
that's been
emang
the
gue
case for
juga
Claude
bonus
in
udah.
MSC.
Gak apa-apa
I would
coy.
agree with you here, and I think,
Gen
CW
Z
is
itu
definitely
pasti.
one of those, like, harder carries that you-
Ya Gen
that
Z
is
mah,
under-
mak lu itu mah.
under the radar,
Aman
actually,
coy.
like Eterna has mentioned
Makanya
before.
itu
But I think he's
nggak mau
definitely
nuntut
kind of found his
apa-apa.
found his own way in the world, especially with the team and lineup that kind of, bolsters him and puts him in these positions where he can just focus on what he wants to do, which is hard carrying games at times if he is given the right matchup. Because half the time, he is walking out of that lane and he is feeling all right. He either walks up 50-50 or the most is he's down by one kill with a
Millennial,
lot of
coy.
outside influence, both of which brings benefit to the rest of the Onic
Ya
members
ada Rabbit
across
kocak
the
belum
map. And I
tidur
think
dia.
most importantly here is the fact that he is not the reason why that they are dropping games anymore. A lot of people have put so much hate over the years, blaming him for things that have nothing that relate to him at all.
Now looking at Kyrie. What is Kyrie saying here,
Kan
Turn?
YouTube dia cuma ngomongin dia.
Okay, I'll read it for you here. I only want
Dengan
to take
sesuatu
revenge
yang
against
instan
Blacklist. I want to overcome
and many
VYs
more.
because they are the ones that
I only want to revenge again Blacklist. I want to overcome VYs because they are the one that make Blacklist strong. They already won a lot of.
make Blacklist strong.
Oh, they already prove it. Iya coy.
Proved it, and he's talking about the home
Ujinya ada di VYs coy.
I think he's just saying like, okay guys.
Tapi di sini di counter sama
Share it around.
Kairul.
We want a taste of the pie too. Atlas likes spice as well.
I mean, technically, Blacklist doesn't have an MSC.
Bisa lihat sekarang anak-anak Genshin udah banyak yang punya usaha bang, benar.
They don't have yet.
Oh, fair point.
Waktu 2022 tahun kemarin itu depresi kayaknya saya itu. Usaha saya.
You're not a nerd. You're
Let's
not
go.
a nerd. We're going into the game. Game number 4.
Pengen ini gedein YouTube cuma emang susah coy. Perjalanan hidup orang beda-beda ternyata gitu. Memahami teori stoikisme. Viewers kurang dari Sans. Iya bener sih. Yes sayang sudah lag goblok. Cari.
Will just fix their execution and not their draft. This is so standard.
Lagnya ada berapa nih?
And Onic, can they repeat
3 coy. 4 kayaknya ini.
4 games?
Okay. If we're gonna
Tap layar ada loh, tap layar loh. Tap love, tap emoji, tap 1000.
Blacklist has been picking up the tempo. They're pushing their foot forward and forcing things out. But they start losing around the turtle.
Dapet
How do you
coy.
fix that? Like,
Emang ngeri banget ya skill satunya Valentina ini loh.
I guess the things that they do
Emang
outside
ada
of the turtle
kok.
time makes sense.
Iya ada.
Like the gambit that they did. Although you understand the theory behind it, the execution wasn't as perfect. They were losing the retribution. So maybe that is what they need to fix. Not the turtle fights, not the neutral objectives, because they're doing so well with that. It's what they do outside of it that loses them the game.
For this lane though, the gold lane, I do want to talk a little bit about the
Butuhnya
selection
mati ini, nggak bisa
sprint
counter
instead of
turtle.
Purify. Usually when you see this composition from Onic, a lot of CC,
mau
especially
digas
with the
coy.
one as well, the Purify gives you a lot of value, taking away the weakness points as well.
Oh dapat.
What you can see from this is
Oh ternyata skill satunya dapat hero. Oh
wants to come in and
gitu
clean
bang.
100%.
Oh baru tahu. Semua yang satu mantap bang. Iya sih.
Boy doing a little bit of shuffle in front of my Venus as well.
Lover Winata menggila.
We can hear that the turtle now has spawned.
Ya udah setengah.
As well as UA trying to get level 4.
Dapat.
Looks like they're gonna get it. Wise starting up.
Iya
Now
dapat
Blacklist. You can't make a mistake. Edward goes in.
Wah, dapat Nova coy. 2 hilang loh. Itu Valentin tuh hero.
Excuse me, whoop! Not only did 2 members of Onyx disappeared,
Itu bang, kena Valentina bang.
acting like Wise, taking away the turtle.
A good job for Keyboy defending
Kena
the
Valen
orange
dan
buff.
juga Barudak.
You mean Wise could have taken it so easily.
Barudak Bandung.
Yeah, Edward. We were talking about hyping up this guy. The way that he plays this level up is so good. He landed on 2, eliminated them.
Dapat
He is
bro.
gonna be the key for Blacklist International.
Ya Onic menangin cepet, aku udah disuruh tidur mama. Tidur aja kocak.
Very fast reactions. He used his flicker to get
Game
into
ini
a
tidak
better
membuatmu
position,
pintar. Gue
making
belum
sure that
juga
he
buat
can
di
get
game
all of those hits. So, alright, a very good start because we just talked about how they manage the turtle. This is
Valen
way
kunci
better.
banget sih.
Now, how do they
Valen
move
itu
things forward?
kunci
What
banget
kind
di
of
sini
plays
tuh.
are Blacklist trying to do? Are they
Di
gonna
MSC
try to
ini,
control the
di
jungle?
patch ini.
100%. I think that they will take the turtle, the river
Wah,
first, and then the
miss
jungle.
cuy.
Maybe a
Miss
sector
bro.
of the jungle.
Hati-hati.
Onyx.
Aduh, hati-hati Kairi.
Good cancel.
Ya ini lagi mati ceweknya. Weh. Weh, udah dipikir juga. Weh.
But he's able to dash out of the real world manipulation. And so far they're only getting Wise.
Waduh.
It's a taunt and a double kill for Blacklist in the start of game 5.
And the energy eruption taunt coming out from Wise catching 2 has so much value because now you have the damage coming out from Oh My Venus. That's a second skill dealing so much damage, and the longer you stay in that spot, it's HP based as well. It means that even the tanks will suffer from the damage output of Oh My Venus. 4 assists already. You have to be looking at shutting down Wise because he's able to just set up for his team.
Dude,
Sambu
Novaria doesn't show
Valen
off
lagi.
because Novaria does a lot of damage, but it's very suspecting. You're
Black
just staying
kenapa
inside
jadi
the
jago
pool and
gini?
you're like, I'm not in any danger. And I'd be like, wait, I thought I had more HP. What's going on? And now Onic, they are, for now, getting controlled by Blacklist. 1.8k gold lead. Why starting out the turtle again? And this time look at this.
Lah Kiboy mati Kiboy, sempat ulti tuh. Wah, Boots, ya mati duluan. Nggak mungkin sih Kyrie mau dibunuh dulu cuy. What the hell bro? What the? What the? For real bro?
How did Kai get no? Venus opens it up. Looking for a foul. What?
Out of nowhere bro, out of the box. Mind blowing.
That can't happen.
How?
That's illegal.
That never happened.
Replay.
Itu pasif retri bro, kalau kalian tahu ya. Pasif retri kayak gitu.
Replay.
Pasif retri itu. Kalau kalian main jungler kayak gitu bro.
Impossible. Dude. He already won the fight.
Main blowing MVP-nya the real Kyrie ini mah. Kalau udah pakai Lancelot ini mah.
No, it's from the orange. No, he didn't retreat. He didn't look at the retreat. No, wait.
Retin nih. Ditinggal.
He didn't retreat. I told you he didn't retreat. Why?
It's the damage. Wise.
The orange buff.
No, you have the passive the retreat.
Loh.
The passive of the retreat.
Dude,
no way.
How did he? No way.
No way.
Kena buff merah katanya cuy.
When God is on your side,
what do you do?
Loh.
I mean, people can say that's
Kenapa
not
sih
fair,
buff
but you
merah?
know what?
Ini banget.
That's life. I don't know what to tell you, man. And now Boots taking quite a lot of damage.
Split. You can't escape from this one.
Ya, Bootsnya mati lagi. Kyrie yuk, sing. Mana singnya? Aduh, kena barudak cuy. Mati dari skill 1 dia. Dapat mid tapi histeris amat sistemnya.
You know what? I ready to be lucky.
Ya membawa suasana biar seru gitulah. Kamu nih respect dikit lah.
1 in 15 million.
Well, this is not 1 in 15 million for this fight. It's
Anjay. Kiboy coy, momen Kiboy itu. Jangan hancur cuy. Hancur dong. Gak sempet ngantuk 1 hit. Atas hancur tapi. Mati bootnya lagi dong. Boots. Oke, flicker 03 dia coy. Asli mikro seru. Dulu kalau di ini dulu kan sempet yang pakai bahasa Indonesia kan dibully coy mikro ini.
They went in there blindly, and that meant that Kiboy found the opening. They didn't look for Edward first.
Setahu aku di komen-komen gitu. Ganti caster gak seru, cot.
Oh my Venus, as well as Wise, if they don't have their
Gitu
knockoff
saya
anymore,
cara
there's no
saya
way for Kiboy.
memang kah seru aja saya tahu itu pasif rating kenapa retri west kalau semua pasif rating bukan pasif rating cuy, salah cuy, red buff kata caster. Kalau enggak Molten apa sih? Terus helmet merah itu loh. Mang Mirko, oh international school. I see bro.
I would say is the big difference maker here, making it so that Blacklist has an easier time fighting around the neutral objectives.
Gonna be curious, but interestingly, Blacklist are leading. So we have not been talking about Owl.
Masih PH sama UPH. Full duit semua itu. Tapi kenapa jadi caster ya? Dibanding setelnya ke caster.
He got to make sure that if Leo Murphy comes back, he's not going to be able to catch up. Now, Boots as well as Sans in the mid lane. Wise. Is he going to be that Psycho Fredrin going over to Sans? But again, Sans is one of those. Oh,
ya mau jadi apa juga terserah aja orang. Oh gitu, ya benar juga. Side job anjay.
Onic and Blacklist. Let's see. Mid game power spike. Who should it favor?
Side job, oke.
Of
Part time.
I guess in a 5v5 setting, you would still favor Blacklist International.
Set job apa bang? Sisi kerja.
That's when Onic, so the
Pojok
power spike
kerja.
is definitely Blacklist International. Had it been that Wise is catching up to Kyrie's levels, Kyrie got 2 turtles.
Padahal aku mah gak tahu coy istilah gitu mah cuma ngikutin orang doang. 3 sansnya flicker. Bootsnya mati lagi. Bootsnya mati lagi. Wah mati bisa saat sini nggak ada flicker bro. Soalnya ada lapu.
Not a type to look at the situation. He's just like, I'm gonna make my own luck. Kyrie now going up against UA so far. Again, not doing quite a lot of damage. The war dance here usually is Blacklist kind of game.
Look at Edward. Look at Edward. Edward. Keyboy di poking terus coy. Udah flicker tuh.
Finally, Kyrie is able to open up that bush. Meanwhile, bottom, you can already see Sans earlier used up the real world manipulation. A big resource here to be used up as the Lord is
Ya
still.
mirku ini emang kayak ini apa? Komentator MotoGP hampir mirip. Aksen dan intonasi nadanya itu tapi main job bisnis dijadiin pasif income. Tapi main job bukan set job tapi main job bisnisnya jadi pasif. Oh gitu lebih banget ya banteng. Enggak sih kayaknya kalah item coy karena mereka kebanyakan damage-nya. Karena banyak damage itu kan 2 mage itu yang bikin empuk. I trust you boy. I trust you man. Please. One game again. You will take the game. You will bring back trophy MSC again.
That's the Lord Dance of Blacklist with the long range control from Edward.
To greenhouse Onic.
Oh, the blazing duet, a big resource here, but it's actually a lot of damage. Kyrie
Bootsnya
forces the
mati
random execution. This boost pops
lagi
in his flip, but oh my Venus! Finds the kill, Boots
Mudah-mudahan
0, 5, and 0.
Bener
Now,
juga.
Boy, whoa, that's gonna be him taken down. Pops him into Fury in time, but there's no damage to take them down. Wise very low, plays his wrath, beautifully placed to get some more damage. CW has come back into this fight.
Wait.
Gonna go for one more weakness point. Yue is able to flick around.
Wait.
Chased down now by CW.
Wait.
More weakness points for CW.
Wait, nice wait. Nice wait. Dapat satu wait. Please wait. Wait.
CW is able to dodge away from it. With an amazing snipe from downtown, Onic outplayed in the 11th minute.
Blacklist International, they're slowly dancing in a burning room, and Onic caught all the fire. We saw Chewe was able to find the kill onto Yue, but Edward was so tanky and was so on point into keeping the stacks out. Physical damage reduction with the passive, as well as the kill of Edward.
Gitu bud.
Survive, then oh my Venus closes it out.
Bet. Kadang aja bet miss sih.
They're the masters. They've invented
Kurang fokus dia.
That snipe, CW was dancing around.
Cuma kalau sama level Edward itu jauh banget dia.
You're looking very low.
Jadinya empuk gitu. Tuh lihat Edward level 14. Masih level 11.
That's the idea. I mean, folks, this is a masterclass. If you think that your enemy has a level or 2 ahead of you, play the long lane. Clear that out, shove that, clear the mid lane all the time. Slow push the short lane near the Lord. Then turn into heroes first. Don't take the Lord, use it as a bait. Blacklist International. They have mastered that play. And you can see it.
Udah susah banget tuh ngarahinnya coy. Nova ini.
Because if Boots goes down, he's obviously just gonna lose out on that. Now though, it's gonna be the defense. Still not the enhanced lord, first lord of the game, so it should be cleared out by Onic.
Tahan,
But they should lose their tier 1 in the mid lane.
Tahan lah.
Good micromanagement if they only lose tier 1 in the mid lane, but I don't think that's gonna
Itu
be the
slow
case.
banget atau enggak sih? Itu slownya berapa detik sih atau cuma waktu kanan doang tuh? Ulti Nova. Itu kalau apa lagi ya karena kamu kencing dulu ya.
I kind of feel like that second tier turret down in bot is already too expensive, honestly, for Onic. So now, again, you talked about it. Right now, Edward 5-0 and 5. Boots, the exact opposite. 0-5 and 0. not looking well for Boots here on this blue.
There was a timing where Boots wanted to go for the play, for the grab. But of course, Owl already had the Demon Hunter Sword as well as the Corrosion Scythe. And it really spelled the doom for Boots. He cannot even activate his ultimate because of that. And Blacklist quietly took this in a systematic manner. Now, you're gonna wish, what if Onic went for the Saber Rope? This would be different.
No.
I agree.
Oh my lord. Mid lane gonna be pushed down. Blacklist looking for the siege, but it's a good clear from Onic. That's a lot of damage though. Plays on the key boys. The real relation from UF. Stolen away with IMU will be there to push them back. Ow! Whoa! Venus!
Whoa!
Amidst the chaos, threading the needle with the Astral Sphere. The Queen. Another.
Okay.
I'm
sorry for talking smack about the Novaria.
Okay. Position 5, Navaria. Ladies and gents, Mr. Shop allows him to get so much farm or so many items very quickly.
Now we're looking at the siege.
Venus wants one more. Should be able to find it here. Sans might actually be forced to use the ultimate. My goodness, that damage. Oh, if it's another, then it's not human, right?
All my Venus is like, you know what? I'll do it myself. He got the first turtle. Wise couldn't get the other two.
Yeah, exactly. He's playing like Kobe right now. Oh my Venus, just very much like Curry maybe.
No, wrong. Okay.
Slow waktu ngeluarin doang. Oh, waktu ngeluarin doang. Oke.
Now Wise is pulling the Lord over. So now
Santai nanti sapi ulti kena 5 wan terbang untuk comeback. Gas.
Let's learn how to tango with Blacklist.
Okay, again, just a few shots poking it in. But with Athena already popped in.
Sakit
Wow,
banget tuh Owl udah cuy.
doing a lot of damage just with the passive. Keyboy jumps in, but Owl's able to escape right now, and this poke is going to be Onyx's
Bawahnya
demise.
dibiarin itu.
They don't trigger it, or if they don't bait it out, it's
Wan
going to be
terbang
very
sekarang
hard
udah sakit
for
ya,
them
basic
to win
attack-nya
the
kalau
Lord
salah yang
Dance.
sakit.
Right now, Keyboy already feeling quite low. CW looks a bit hasty. I think he's feeling like I gotta have this in my hands. I gotta do something here.
Yep.
Everyone's getting poked out from Onic, man. Wait, CW? You gotta be careful. Edward's seeing you.
He wants to push the short
Kapan dia
lane.
cuy?
But the long lane is already being controlled by Blacklist. Elements of the Lord Dance. They're getting everything. And the aggro of the Lord is now onto Wise.
Wah, digas Lordnya. Lordnya digas.
Okay, mid lane gonna be taken care of.
Bang, jangan dulu bang, sabar bang.
That's very bad for Blacklist International. Real revelation
Dulunya
comes
ada
down.
ulti.
Kyrie, he can dash, but can he retreat? This is the question right now. Is Owl jumping to the black side? Owl finds a double. It's Wise, the Psycho Fredrin, the king of the jungle.
Oh my Venus, watch out.
Secures it for Blacklist. CW running away with boots. 0-5
Edwardnya
and 0.
coy kaya banget ya.
Now dashing forward. They want to go for the end. This might just be it with the
Edwardnya kaya banget.
who's able to sidestep for Blacklist International with just this wave. They might be able to end. 15 seconds on the clock for Keyboy.
Itu loh.
Can Chairway do it? Miniways coming down. CW
Teorinya Rabbit tuh selalu sesat coy.
He clears it. No, there's still one cannon minion. Blacklist International. They are not done yet.
Pasti teorinya Rabbit itu selalu salah.
Onyx match point, game's not over. Now the score, not even just yet, but that much closer. Now, this best of 7 is 3-2.
There were only two things that happened.
Coy,
for Blacklist
boleh nggak saya
International.
ini dulu sikat gigi dan sholat?
First, Edward popping off.
Yang tahu kamu santai nanti sapi ulti kena 5 wan terbang atau comeback. Dia biasanya kalau bikin teori kayak gitu. Coy yang gitu.
That's it. Every element is on point. Onyx just playing and
Salah
dancing
dulu.
with them.
Makasih.
In the burning room that we are talking about, they caught
Makasih
fire.
cuy.
It's because Black.
Tapi nggak tahu ya. Nanti kemungkinan off sih. I don't know. Sematin komennya. Tuh. Nekat sabar coy. Ini nih. Kayak ada yang nusuk di ini kaos nih. Apa dah? Kayak dia nusuk coy. Apa gitu? Sakit banget. Nggak ketemu. Kalau pakai kaos ini gitu. Musik lagi apa anjir hampir buka baju. Kampret nih orang. Ini kaos ini kalau dipakai itu nusuk-nusuk. Aku nggak tahu ini dari dulu di mana. Kayak iritasi atau apalah. Enggak sih. Kayak ada itunya loh. Tulang ikan gitu. Kayak tulang ikan, bukan pisau kocak. Awas lo ya. Sampai ada lagi lo ya. Udah ketemu kau ah. Eits. Masih ada. Bang, kenapa lagi bang? Suara game bang, suara mic bang.
Not going to be a wash like when he was playing in 2019. This is going to be only the more difficult.
Yeah, I think that Drian still, looking at always communicating with Onic people, because some of them are my friends. Yeah, Drian still.
Some of them, just some.
It's like, you're cool. The rest of you are kind of like not.
No, I cannot. There's a big organization. Onic is a big organization, so I know maybe like 10 out of the 60 out there for sure.
But you're friends with all 10?
Of course.
Of the ones you know?
Of the ones I know, that's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Don't put me hostage here, but yeah. I was able to talk to them, and yeah, Drian really contributes a lot. Especially with the way that the morale
Ini
is
kalau
there, the way
segame
that they're
lagi
communicating.
sampai jam
And of course,
12
they're giving
ya.
out a lot of like veteran
Iyalah.
knowledge to the team. So they play a very important role.
Definitely has a lot of knowledge to bring to the table. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
this guy's a
pengen apa,
veteran. He was still playing in the highest level of MLBB up until, I think, Sans went and transitioned into that mid role, and he was doing it really good. He actually brought the Lapu into the mid lane, Hanzo mid as well. So a lot of crazy picks from Drian, but sometimes, you gotta have someone to say, careful, bro, and that's Boots. That's usually what happens.
All right, I think it's time here with everything said and our marshals making sure that things are going smoothly. We are coming up to the next game, game number 6, to predetermine whether or not Onic is going to be able to hold the championship or Blacklist evens it out to one more game, to what we're all waiting for, a potential game 7. It's time for the drafting phase.
Do or die here for Blacklist in particular, right? Even though they were able to get that game off the hands of Onic, they are still at match point. And there you go. Blacklist still first pick. Onic with second.
Oh, look at this. Onic did not buy the Diggy first.
They just got bored.
This is Fredrin. 10 out of 10 times. Fredrin gonna be the choice.
I agree.
For
Fredrin, lock it in.
Or maybe just the Novaria at this point. I think they're all Fredrin. You snatch the Valentina if you're Onic. Yeah, 100%. 1-1 Valentina. I think that's the better choice.
I mean, 0%, dude.
Yeah.
Valentina, 1-1. Dude, think about it.
Leave the 1-1.
You know, let the man cook. Let the man cook. Let's see if Wolf is going to get...
No more 1-1, please.
Let 1-1 rest.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a Filipino, so I want them to pick up the 1-1.
No 1-1. There
listen.
you
Let's
go.
They'll say no, Wolf. No,
Let's go.
they'll pick up the Cho.
So you go Eve
Everything.
and Novaria
Minum
here, if you're Blacklist.
Or 1-1.
No. That's a no. That's a no.
As an Indonesian, I want them to pick 1-1.
Hey, as a Filipino, I don't want them to pick up the 1-1.
I mean, 1-1 has a personal
Gak
purifier
ada suara sih.
going up against the quad. Sorry, the Cho.
It doesn't matter. He has a personal curse.
Okay,
So-
yeah, true.
You know
But
what?
yeah, let me think kidding aside though, I think the 1-1 is still a pretty strong hero, but knowing Blacklist International,
Ayolah.
would rather go with the Cloud as the last pick. In this
Masa
case,
gak
you go
bisa
Eve
sih?
as well as the Novaria, because it just gels well with the way that you're playing the game.
Welcome to my
Oh no. No.
Wait, 102%! 102%!
Pokoknya
Hey,
ngomong
we
ngantuk
saw
aja
that, Bernard.
karena makan nasi
We saw
coy.
that.
Coba
We saw
kalau
that.
makan buah
102%.
nggak terlalu ngantuk.
Looks like there's a fun fact here, right? Onic has used a total of 32 unique heroes in MSC 2023, whereas
Bener
Kyrie
gak?
has already used 9
Kata
different ones in the jungle role.
Red
We
Doctor
talked
gitu.
about this, right?
You know
The
what?
flexibility that Onic has,
Novanya
the
dipakai
versatility
lagi.
that they
Yang
have. So
bikin
it's
susah
very
itu
difficult to target ban
keren.
them.
I think you go Fanny here, right? If you're on
Kalau
it.
makan nasi,
Yeah.
makan apa
That
coba?
would be amazing for them, and there you go.
Wow,
That's
Wolf.
okay. The one thing 1-1 doesn't do well against is the Fanny. The Fanny absolutely is. Oh man, the things I've seen in my ranked games.
I can see the PTSD flashing behind your eyes, my bro.
Biasanya
We're
nggak
expecting to get rid of the
makan,
counter
makan
right? I'm expecting
tangan.
Kufra to go. I'm expecting, single target lockdowns to all be
Makan
gone. The
sama
suppressions
aja
are
sih
already out of
turbonya.
question. So that's already a good start.
Masuknya
I think you
beda
ban Farsa
kalau
ending Eve now if
nasi
you're
itu
Onic, unless of course you're interested in taking.
Kandungannya
They
beda.
already have the Valentina, so.
Honestly, the Farsa.
You know what
again,
I'm
going up against
saying?
Fanny.
Kandungan
Maybe
itu
Fanny
beda,
is okay
kandungannya
for
beda
sure.
cuy.
Right?
But
I think.
No. How about betting out the EXP laners or the junglers? Because again, the Frederick could go anywhere, right?
Paham kan?
I feel like that's more on the
Nasi
onus
kan
of Blacklist
ada
International rather
gulanya.
than it is on Onic, right?
Bukan masalah gitu.
Fair enough. I see the way.
Paham
the
aku
waves
itu.
the waves in your head are working out. I can definitely see it.
I'm not brain dead.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Or not anymore. Okay, wow.
Lagi-lagi
Blacklist will ban out the
Fanny, bro.
sustain.
Si nasi ada
Because
gulanya,
they
nah
did
itu
play
yang
the
bikin
split push
ngantuk.
header, like the Onyx, the banana split, right? With the
Yeah.
Fanny, it was Ling
Kalau
before, and
kentang
then of
nggak
course the
terlalu.
Uranus was there.
Kalau kekenyangan
With the
baru
ban on this, I
ngantuk-ngantukan.
think that they might consider
Aku
banning
juga
out.
udah ngantuk
Yeah,
nih.
the Eve I think is
Gue
still a
gak
good
sih
ban
off aja ya.
overall for Onyx.
Mending off aja dah. Kamu tidur aku tidur. Setuju gak setuju?
Interesting choice, but the Arlet, you do have a lot of anti-CC, and the
Hah?
Cho is really going to
Bang.
struggle against that. And hey, the
Dibangnya.
final slash is really going to be a
Ngantuk
big
iya
threat to the
cuy.
Fanny now.
That's right. Honestly, in this game, Onic, are they interested to get something like a quad?
Yes, I think the Cloud would work great to help dive, to help split push, but again, if they just want a
Ya
flexible
wes off
pick, it
apa
should
ya?
be the
Oke.
Beatrix. We saw what
Makasih
Tina
banyak
was
semuanya
able
udah
to
nonton,
do
udah like,
with
share,
the Beatrix.
subscribe channel
I'm
ini.
expecting Blacklist
Kita
to
udah
manage
live stream punya.
if they think it is the problem in the
Yang
last
udah
few
donate, yang
games.
sudah
Melissa or
jadi member.
Masha here for Blacklist as the backs,
Thank you.
just because of
Sorry
the
buat
fact that
gak sampai
Melissa
akhir.
is the last pick for Onyx,
Kerja,
and of course
kerja.
Masha being one of their